A lot of times when you're out on a first date, you do something embarrassing. You embarrass yourself somehow. And then you never want to see that person again. Even if they like you, they call you, they try to get you on the phone. You're like, what happened on the date was just way too embarrassing. I remember I went on a date with this girl a long time ago, and we went out on the date, and we were there, and like there were people coming up and recognizing me from the radio. And we were leaving, and I gave like this homeless guy like $100 bill, and he cried about how it changed his life and all this stuff. And I was so embarrassed because she had just gone out with the perfect man, and I was like, there's no way I can continue this. I'm so embarrassed that she saw that stuff happen. I can't continue it. So she'd try to call me, and I just would ignore her calls. I knew it was just going to ruin everything.
And I'm sure she also looked like, a supermodel as well, but you had to turn it down.
Yeah, and that was it. I felt like I was too attractive for her. All kinds of embarrassing stuff happened on that date. Well, James, who is on the phone with us right now, has an embarrassing story from his date, too. Maybe not as embarrassing as my thing.
Whoa.
But something happened on his date that is actually very embarrassing. Not for him, for the girl that he actually went out with. Oh, no. And that's why he thinks she's not calling him back. James, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So the problem on your date wasn't that you were too perfect like I have?
No, not this time.
Okay.
Not this time.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Her name is Lauren?
Yep.
And where did you meet Lauren?
We got set up on a blind date.
Was it, wow, was it blind, or did you Google search her, find her on Facebook?
Completely blind.
Really?
All I knew was the first name.
That is risky.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And what did you guys decide to do when you went out?
Well, I didn't want to do anything, high pressure, high stakes, so we got in touch and we met for breakfast one day.
Okay.
And how did breakfast go? You guys enjoyed each other's company even though you hadn't seen each other or known anything about each other?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cliche or anything, but I mean, it was great. I mean, we had about an hour date and it just flew by. She was stunning. When she walked up for the first time, she was absolutely beautiful. So that, I guess that's a lot of the anxiety of a blind date was out the window.
What was her reaction to you? I mean, did you pick up on anything? Did she seem similarly, satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, we were joking around by the end of it, like we were old pals. She was laughing at my jokes, she was cutting jokes around me, and there was really no awkward lull in the conversation. Just one sort of topic led to the other, and she seemed to really.
The date sounds great and everything. It sounds awesome, but I want to know about the embarrassing part. That's what I want to talk about right now.
All right. So after we finished breakfast, we didn't have anything to do for a while, so I said, let's just go for a drive. Just to drive. No expectations, no nothing like that. So she said, fine, let's do it. That sounds like a great idea. So we hop in my car, and we're driving around, and we're stopping at, really nice little parks and little things here and there that just are nice to look at. And so while we're driving and we're joking around, and I start to, as playfully, nothing expected, but playfully just tickle her side, nudge her in the side, see she's ticklish. So I just tickle her here, tickle her there, just goofing around, sort of a flirty kind of thing.
Real quick, James, was she into that? Because tickling somebody on a first date, to me, sounds kind of strange.
Tickling somebody that you've dated for a year even is hard sometimes.
I know it was a little bit weird, but I mean, she was laughing. She seemed to have a good time. She never told me to stop or push me away or anything.
Okay.
Right.
And as she's laughing, as I'm having a good time, she let one fly.
And what did she do after she farted on your first date?
She turned the reddest color of red you've ever seen in your life.
Did you keep tickling her? Did you say anything? Did you try to act like you didn't notice it?
Because, I mean, it wasn't like a silent one where maybe you heard it. Like, there was no doubt that you heard it and it was from her.
Did you start laughing? I mean,
I did not know. It's like you put the mute button on the car.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
It's so hard not to sometimes, though, because farts are so funny.
I wouldn't have known how to react in that situation. I think I would have just acted like it didn't happen, but obviously it's one of those situations where, like, if you're on an elevator and you smell something, you're like, one of us did it.
Yeah.
And
nobody make eye contact.
Nobody just like will pretend. But unfortunately,
I mean, the elevator is safer because in a car with two people, it's a pretty short process of elimination.
Well, I was gonna say, and unfortunately, you're stuck with her now because you're on a date. So
so I mean, you could tell she was really embarrassed. She was like slinking down in her seat. She was trying to to get as close to the door as possible. Like, she was so embarrassed, and I mean, it happens. I mean, these things happen. It's what happens inside of us. I was trying to tell her, like, it's okay. You got nothing to worry about. Everyone does it. I do it. We all read that book growing up. So it's just a natural thing.
And what was her response to that?
she was, she was like, thank you, I understand. It's just really embarrassing, and she could tell that I was trying to help her, but I felt bad for her. I really did, because she was really beating herself up about it, and she didn't really have a reason to. But I mean, I understand where she was coming from.
Yeah. Now, I'm assuming your date ended shortly after that.
It did. I asked her if she wanted to keep driving or if she wanted to call it, and she said, I think, I really had a great time, but I need to get going. I got stuff to do. Mm-hmm. So we drove back to the restaurant where we had breakfast, and that's where her car was, and we sort of did that, awkward goodbye where we both kind of still have the seatbelts on, but we hugged across the steership.
That's so awkward.
Passenger to the driver's side.
Right. Okay.
And I asked her, can I call you or can I text you? Can I see you again? And she told me she would text me or she would call me.
And you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No, not a thing.
Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I've texted her a couple times, and I called her once, and it went right to voicemail. But otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
I can't imagine being so embarrassed about one fart that you wouldn't ever call a guy again,
Girls-
especially when the guy is expressing so much interest
Yeah, but
in you
girls
still.
don't fart. Like,
Yeah.
we don't think about that.
And if she wasn't embarrassed before, now all of Seattle knows that you're there.
Very embarrassed now. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, James, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. James wants us to call this girl named Lauren today. They went out on a breakfast date. And it was all good and everything else, but the most important part of the date that we need to remember is she farted on their first date because he was tickling her, and then she was very embarrassed about that, and the date ended shortly after, and he thinks that she's not calling him back because she's embarrassed. And she probably was very embarrassed, and I think, James, the mistake that you made on your date was after she did that, after she tooted, you just try to make her feel better by consoling her and being like, oh, don't worry about it. Everybody does it. What you should have done was fart yourself.
Absolutely.
Louder than her. And then you guys could have like a little fart battle in the car, and then it would be cute. Be like, see, everybody does it, you know?
That's actually a good idea.
If I had that talent, I might have.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you could do it on command. All right, you ready to call her and see if the reason that she isn't calling you back is because of Fartgate?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Dial the phone right now.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
this is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm
Sorry.
calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, and they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email
I
us.
didn't give the. Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh my God.
You remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you and you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren.
He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's why we're
First of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called
Okay.
you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well, that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it was private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. Like, I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
first of all, it was like weird that he was tickling me, by the way. That's like so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much. Before we let you...
I mean, like, I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you, because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast on our date because, like, I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo. And it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out. And on the drive, it was beautiful. It was like the perfect day. And so we just stopped at some parks. Like, we just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one, like, place, and he pulled over. And I was like, oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me. And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me. So he got out of the car, and I got out of the car. And he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be, like, a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be, like, I don't know, like, maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe he's getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk, and he pulled out an urn. Okay, like a silver urn.
Weird.
And he said, this is really important to me. Like, this is really special to me. This is my father.
What?
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. Like, I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds, and so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh wow. That's
a lot.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
so weird.
If that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, like, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dad's father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material. Come on.
Yeah.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah, because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was like, how did his father die? Like, did he kill his dad?
Yeah.
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turns you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah. I was just, like, so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts, what you did. Like, I didn't even know your dad was dead. Like, if we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe. But not only was it our first date, it was the first time that I met you. Like, so did you know we were going to do that? Like, that's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds and I said,
yes,
this
there's
would
birds
be a great
everywhere.
time
You, like, pull over every time you see a bird?
Make good to my dad, and at the same time, see what kind of connection I have with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, I had a great time talking to, I had a great time driving with, and I thought, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle, that maybe she
Wow.
didn't
Are
understand
you
what I was
serious?
doing.
Because I am weirded out when you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow.
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
And that is different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. If I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
Must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car?
That is so up. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. We'll pay for you on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, that I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date, you know?
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then also wait a little while to bust out the tickling on a date.
Yes.
She should not order the burrito.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The girl on the phone to do a second date update today spent her first date in my own personal hell.
Uh-oh. Chuck E. Cheese?
No, worse than that for me.
Really?
They spent an afternoon together at Target.
I love Target. Are you kidding
I know
me?
you do, but as a guy who've had many girlfriends who like to wake him up Sunday morning when he's hungover and go, let's go to Target and walk around for a while. It hurts me to my core to have to talk about this. Her name is Lucia. She's on the phone right now. And apparently, for her first date, her and this guy went to Target. Lucia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God. Did you go on your date and then come back with the best curtains and that candle that you didn't know that you needed when you left Target?
No, that's not what happened.
That's why it takes 17 hours to go there.
Oh, they have such good stuff.
Lucia, how does one go on a first date to Target anyway?
Well, in my situation, the guy's name is Terrence. I met him at a work function, and he asked me out, and I said yes. So I waited a few days and hit him up and said, hey, I'm going to Target. Do you want to come? And he said yes.
That's impressive, because if you would have said this, we would have been like, I'm super busy today, but maybe we could go to dinner or something sometime.
Well, I feel like, dinner, pressure, it comes with dinner, and it's like then you got to think what you're going to talk about and the whole thing.
Well, how was the date at Target?
I thought the date went really, really well. We had a lot of fun. We looked at quilts and and lots of, and then I suggested that we go to the movies, which was next door.
Okay.
Okay, so that you turned it into a legit date. You didn't just go shopping for a half hour. You guys did the movie too.
Well, that's what I do. I invite a guy to Target. If I like him enough, then we'll continue after Target, go see a movie.
You said this is what I do. Does that mean you take all of your dates to Target?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, well...
I've never heard of anybody taking a date to Target ever.
Well, when you're dating someone, you're trying to find out what you have in common. And when you go to a restaurant, it takes about an hour. It takes much longer. So if you go to Target, you can figure that out in 15 minutes.
I guess, you can tell what kind of stuff they want to see, where they want to shop, what kind of clothes they like. You can do all that.
That's what I'm telling you. I think it's awesome. If someone doesn't like Target, then you know right away it's not going to work.
I will say there's a lot of opportunity for good conversation starters, right?
Exactly. You see things that spark your interest. Hey, do you have this in your house? Hey, funny story. I burnt something on using that iron,
Some people meet at Starbucks to see if the conversation is good over coffee. You just like to do it over Massimo or whatever they sell there. So did you guys end up going to the movie?
No. He said that he had to go because he didn't have any time.
Oh, so he wasn't feeling it then.
Well, I believed him, but then when I hit him up a few days later, he never responded.
So he hasn't said anything to you since your Target experience?
No.
Uh-oh. Did he seem bored, or did he seem fully engaged and having fun?
I know when we got to the DVD section, we had a bunch of laughs there.
I bet.
I don't know.
Talking about all the different kinds of movies you've seen.
All these Blu-rays everywhere.
I thought it was a good date.
Do you think he thought it was a date, or he was just hanging out with his new friend at Target?
Well, here's the thing. He asked me out, so I feel like he knew it was a date.
Yeah, but did he ask you out to go somewhere, and then you just texted him and were like, I'm about to go to Target in an hour. Do you want to join me?
Yes.
Okay, because if I were him, I'd be like, oh, she doesn't really want to date me. She just sort of wants to be friends or something. Yeah.
But then he'd still say yes to the movie at the end, right?
I don't know, not necessarily, because I might think, hey, it's just my buddy, and now she wants to go see a movie, and we're going to sit there and share popcorn, and maybe not even share popcorn.
So you think that he thinks that I just want to be friends?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying a possibility is. That could be one of the reasons why he's not calling you back.
Well, I made it clear on my text messages that I'd like to go out with him again, so I don't really know how that would be the case.
Okay, and he said nothing back to you at all?
Nothing.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
I mean, I don't want to, stalk him and scare him off, but, a few times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We are actually learning something from today's second date update, and that's that dating has changed. No longer is it dinner. You should take your first date to a department store.
Okay.
That's right. You just walk around a place like Target and you take them over to the home furnishing sections and go, ooh, look, some Martha Stewart collection towels. What do you think about those? And then you see if they have similar interests. That's what Lucia did on her first date, and apparently that's what she's been doing for a lot of her first dates. When a guy wants to go out with her, she'll hit him up and be like, hey, I'm going to Target. You want to come with me? And if they seem like they have a lot in common and they like the same things at Target, then she'll be like, let's go to the movies or something after and continue the date. If not, then she just splits and goes like, yeah, that guy's a jerk.
A pre-date.
And her most recent Target date is a guy named Terrence that she met at a work function. They went and hung out at Target. She really liked him. She invited him to the movies after. He said, I got to go. And he hasn't talked to her ever since. All right, Lucia, are you ready to call him and see why he's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
Lucia, can I ask you, what's your success rate with the Target test?
Well, that's how I met my last boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay.
So apparently it works for you. All right, well, I'm about to dial Terrence's phone number, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Terrence, please?
This is Terrence.
Hey, Terrence, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing?
I don't understand. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they're wondering why you're not calling them back.
So, you're doing a show about it?
Yeah, well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went on a date with a girl named Lucia.
Okay.
Well, Lucia emailed us and told us about your little Target experience, and she says that she's asked you out a few times after that, and you just aren't responding to her, so she's wondering if you didn't want to see her again or if she did something wrong on your date.
Well, I mean, if you call a date like walking around Target and like shopping, just like getting stuff.
By the way, I want to point out, I told her how weird it sounds to take somebody on a date to Target.
Yeah, but if you don't like a person, why are you going to agree to go hang out with them at Target? Like, you liked her at the beginning of this.
Well, I mean, yeah, and she's like cool and she's really cute, which is like, I mean, I'm like a really simple dude. I'm down to hang out at Target. I just didn't really know what the deal was, We're like walking around, she's like shopping, like she got like a towel set and toothpaste and like toilet paper, just like she's like shopping.
Right.
Okay.
And I got like some Twizzlers because I love Twizzlers.
And they have them there, which is great. They have everything.
Totally. But we're like in the checkout line, right? And I'm like behind her and she's running all her stuff and it comes out to like $96.
Mm-hmm.
The checkout person is like tells her the total and she turns and looks at me and she says, "Are you going to get this?"
Nuh-uh.
She had you buy her stuff at Target?
I didn't know what to do.
What did you do?
I paid for it.
You paid for her stuff at Target.
I mean, well, I was like, what? I didn't know if we were on a date. I thought maybe she's like, gonna give me cash, like she didn't have any, or like pay me, like say I'll write you a check or I'll pay.
Yeah.
Like,
What when she first? Okay, so when she turned to you and said, "Are you gonna pay for this?" What was your first reaction to her? Because I would have laughed and been like, "No."
I just
like we're in line, you know, it's like there are people behind us. So I kind of just panicked, and I gave the checkout lady my card.
Uh-huh. And she didn't offer to reimburse you at any point. Like, I forgot my credit card, I'll pay you back later type of situation.
I don't even know if she said thank you.
Oh, really?
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Is it like paying for dinner, though?
No.
You feel like she used you to buy her groceries or something?
I don't feel like she used me. She totally used me. Honestly, like, if that's how she is, it was a pretty cheap lesson. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I learned it at the start.
Yeah.
She says she really likes you. That's the thing.
Well, would you like me if I bought you your groceries?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I would. I would really appreciate that. Maybe you and I should hang out sometimes since you like doing that for people, Terrence.
Right.
So I also need to let you know that Lucia is actually on the other line listening to this conversation, too.
No way.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Hey.
I'm so confused what's going on right now. I don't understand anything.
What?
What are you confused about? You made me buy your groceries.
Well, I thought we were on a date and you were a gentleman, and everybody knows on a first date, the gentleman pays.
No. No.
Are you... Lucia.
They pay.
What are
Lucia,
you talking about?
they don't normally pay for your groceries at Target.
Yes, they do. That's how I found my last boyfriend. And other guys don't seem to have a problem.
It just sounds like you're using men to just pay for your lifestyle.
No, it was a first date. He should have paid, you know? He would have paid the same amount for dinner. We just got towels and stuff.
But that's the thing on a date, like, you both do something together, like you have dinner, then you both have dinner.
And
this is different because I'm just buying your
No, didn't we spend time together? Like, that was part of the date. We had fun together. We spent time. That's what you do. And I shared stories with you. See, sharing. I shared.
What?
And the guy pays on a first date.
Are you joking with this right now?
Look, I have taken plenty of guys to Target, and they don't seem to have an issue.
Well, they don't have an issue because you probably never hear from them again.
No, they're just different. You're cheap, and they're not.
Are you guys hearing this? I mean, this is what I'm up against. Am I crazy here or what?
No.
No, I don't think...
She's a nut job.
This is what happens. This is what has worked for me in the past. And I genuinely thought he was a nice guy.
Okay,
but clearly I was wrong.
Yeah, not only that, but you're the one that asked him out. So even if you guys were going to dinner, you should have been the one paying. I mean, that's kind of the general rule, right?
Well, no, technically, he asked me out on the first date.
Okay.
Right?
And then
I just happened to be going to Target.
And you made that date Target, and you thought he should have been a gentleman and paid for your first date at Target.
Exactly. So I'm completely innocent in all this. I mean, it was a first date. He should have paid.
You know what? Yep,
Oh
Lucia, you were exactly right. And I'm sorry that he's overreacting about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry.
Stop it. She's going to take you seriously.
She should take me seriously. Lucia.
You are overreacting.
Yes, he is, right, Lucia? But would you like to go out with him again, though? We'll pay for a second date, wherever you want to go, Walmart even.
Before I would have said yes, but not now.
Really?
No, I'm not interested in going out with someone who doesn't know proper etiquette for a first date.
And I think you're completely justified, Lucia. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't want to go out with him, but you guys, I mean, for participating, I wouldn't mind the gift cards.
Some gift cards?
You want the gift? You want the dinner even though you're not getting a second date?
Well, this has been very stressful.
It has been. Lucia, you're right. This has been stressful for you. And he was kind of a jerk about the whole thing. I'm sorry, Terrence, but he was.
Oh my God.
So you know what? I'm going to put you on hold, and then I'm going to get you a bunch of gift cards, okay?
No, Jubal.
Yeah.
You're such a liar.
You're welcome. Hang on the phone, okay?
Okay, love you guys.
You too.
Dude, you are not making things better. That girl is nothing.
I just want to do more second date updates with her. I know we're going to get more.
Brooke and Jubal in the
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm excited to talk to the dude that's on the phone for a second date update today because the way he started off his email was just hilarious to me.
Really?
It just started with, I date hella,
What?
and I've never been blown off.
Oh,
So I need your help.
Oh my
this
God. Yeah. I mean, we already all have an opinion of him, right?
His name is Wesley. What's up, Wesley?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much. So you date hella, huh?
Hella. You know it.
Now, that wasn't a joke, right? Wesley, you're being serious on that one.
I'm a aficionado of dating. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. So you go on a lot of dates.
Yep.
I don't think that that's probably a good sign, is that you're going on a lot of first dates. It's usually that you get a lot of second dates is probably a better sign, Wesley.
It's not the way my first dates go.
Oh.
All right.
Okay,
Your first
sure.
dates are
Yeah, that's
successful, at least according to your email. You said you've never been blown off before, ever.
Never.
Really?
Not one time. Nope.
Okay, so who's the lucky lady who popped your cherry? Is that too much for being blown off?
This was months ago, and my memory is kind of like hazy, but I met this girl, Christy, at a friend's house party. So we had mutual friends. I never talked to her before that, but we met at this party, and, I use a line that works well.
Is it that you date hella?
That is how I date hella, absolutely. So I use this line. I know a lot of guys have lines, but the line I use is I say, why don't we come back to my place because I make a banging quesadilla.
What?
Okay.
It doesn't
Do you
take-
actually make the quesadilla, or that's just a line?
I make it from scratch.
Wait.
Secret ingredient, barbecue chicken.
Oh, that sounds
Okay, wait,
amazing,
but
actually.
you're telling me a quesadilla is what wins women's hearts over to come back to your place?
Yes. And some of them, they're like, oh, I'm not eating sugar. I'm on keto. I'm on paleo. I could do keto quesadillas, gluten-free,
Wow.
whatever you need.
All right.
You're the quesadilla master.
That's it.
So I guess dude should take note.
Yeah.
You know, all you got to do is be able to make a quesadilla, and you can get any woman you want.
Hey, seriously, though, if you offer a drunk girl a quesadilla, there's no way she's saying no to that.
Okay. You know
No
what?
way. Dude, you offer a drunk me a
He is right.
quesadilla. There's no way I'm
Yeah.
saying no, man.
I think you're basically taking home anyone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all right. I'm interested right now. I'm not even drunk yet. So, is that how you met Chrissy then? You used the quesadilla line?
Yeah, and we ended up hooking up that night.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, it was so long ago, I can't even really remember. And we ended up hanging out a few times after that, and then we kind of lost touch. I told you guys I date a lot. So
Yeah, we get it.
I can't remember why we stopped talking. I don't think there was ever like a conversation where we said, all right, we're done. It just kind of went away. And
Why are you thinking about her now?
I was on Facebook, and you know how when somebody's profile pops up, it says, somebody you may know? It was her.
And you're
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, I remember that girl.
Yes, she is so hot, and I can't remember why I stopped talking to her. And a girl like that, I have no idea why we would have stopped seeing each other. Between having fun and her being just piping hot, I don't understand.
Okay, so you just want some answers.
Absolutely, yeah.
And can I ask you, since it's hard for you to remember, how many girls are you currently hanging out with right now?
I have 2 on the reg right now.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, and here's the thing. I really don't even want to be exclusive with her. I just kind of want her back on the rotation, back
Okay.
on the regular.
All
What
right.
kind of offer is that?
Good old rotation.
Yep.
I mean, maybe she's got her own rotation going and it'll work for her, but have
probably
you
does.
contacted her?
I tried texting her because I still had her number, and, no response.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, this is really a love story. I cannot wait to get her on the phone and say, remember the guy who kind of remembers you?
Every time we hung out, we had a really good time. I don't even think if you asked her if she had fun with me, I guarantee her answer is going to be yes.
Okay.
So why do you think she's not texting you back then?
Honestly, I really don't. I can't put my finger on it. I really don't know.
Huh. I could put my finger on a couple of things for you, but I'll just leave those to myself.
I bet you would like to put your finger on a couple things, huh?
Okay.
I like to put my finger on those quesadillas. They sound good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The stomach is the most romantic organ in the body. Because the old saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through the stomach. And apparently, the way to a woman's pants is through the stomach as well.
It depends on what direction you're going.
Wesley is on the phone with us, and he has a signature move when he meets the ladies. Apparently, when he's out at the clubs or partying or whatever, he says that they should go back to his place because he makes a killer quesadilla. And the way he described them actually sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah, right?
Actually was into it.
And apparently it worked with somebody named Christy, but now she's not calling him back. He also says that he dates a bunch. Like, he's constantly dating. He says he's got 2 girls that he's dating right now. And he was hanging out with Christy for a while. Then she sort of dropped off. He doesn't remember why. He tried to text her a little while ago because he saw her picture come up in his suggestions on Facebook, but she never texted him back. And that has not happened to Wesley before, ever in his life. Is that right, Wesley?
Oh, yeah.
And I have to ask you, Wesley, are you honest with these women about what your intentions are? Like, you'll tell Christy, I don't want a serious relationship. We just want to have some fun.
Brooke, you know what? I could tell that you don't like me.
No.
I could tell.
I think it's fine as long as you're honest with your intentions. I think it's fine to date around as long as you don't tell someone that you're looking for more or pretend like you're in a relationship with them.
I disagree. And you know what?
You disagree.
If you weren't as old as you are,
Wesley!
no.
Oh, you're coming for me like that, huh?
you would be into this if you were younger. You'd be totally into this kind of dating.
It does not have to do with age. I'm just asking if you're an honest person. That is an ageless thing, Wesley.
I'm pretty honest. I don't like to lead people on.
All right.
Okay,
Rude,
yeah.
though, because I'm in my 30s. Thank you very much. But whatever.
All right. Well, I will dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello,
Hi, is this Christy?
speaking.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up? Like, what's up?
not
I
much.
don't know.
You listen to the show ever?
Yeah, I've heard it sometimes, but why are you calling?
Well, have you ever heard a second date update before?
Is that the one where like people call in and then like they haven't heard from someone or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why I'm calling.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what?
Well, you went out with a dude a while back, and you're not returning any of his text messages or phone calls, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure that was me? Because honestly, I haven't gone out with any guys recently.
Yeah,
So-
I guess I shouldn't have said recently. I think it was actually a little while ago. I'll give you his name, and then you can tell me if you remember
Okay.
going out with him. His name is Wesley.
The quesadilla
Okay.
guy. Do you remember the quesadilla guy?
Met at a party.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you remember the guy that took you
Yeah,
home
he's
and
a
made a
douche.
quesadilla and you got...
Yeah, he's a douche.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
All right, so...
Yeah. Big douche.
No, I don't know what's going on.
And you hung out with him a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, I did. Honestly, I'm kind of upset about it.
Really?
that you hung out with him for a while?
Yeah.
Did you get his text message from the other day? He said that he was thinking about you and then texted you to try to get together again.
God.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So wait, why do you regret hanging out with him? He hurt your feelings, or?
He's a jerk. Like, he's seriously such a jerk.
Whoa.
How?
I just, like, ugh. Like, what did he tell you about our interaction? Like, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys met at a party. You went back to his place for quesadilla. Really good quesadilla, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was good. I can't remember, like, what was in it. It was, like,
He said
some sort of-
it's barbecue chicken that he uses.
Yeah, like
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay,
Yeah. It was really good.
We can talk about dating him, or we can just turn this into like a food segment about quesadillas. I'm down with either, whichever you want to do, Christy.
He did say that you're very hot.
Yes. And fun.
He actually can't even remember why you guys stopped talking.
Well, that's good. He didn't say anything about his birthday.
No,
No.
were you guys hanging out on his birthday?
we'd hung out a few times, and he's like a doofus, but he was charming.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like hanging out around the time of his birthday, and a couple days before, I decided that I liked him. I thought he was cool. So I made him this birthday card. I like made it by hand.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I wanted him to know that I liked him. And when I gave it to him, he laughed and said, "Oh, whoa, you obviously care way more about me than I care about you."
Whoa. Wow, dude.
Ouch.
Oh.
So yeah, all that bad. And then he kissed me on the forehead.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not cool.
That's
Yeah.
like saying bless your heart,
Yeah.
but
Pat on the head.
Honestly, it was it was not great, but quite frankly, like even though it was like harsh, he was being honest about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He even like we had a conversation afterward, and he was like, I save my feelings, so you may want to save yours for somewhere else.
Whoa,
It was like really harsh, but in a weird way, I had some respect for him because
Yeah.
he was at least being honest. So,
Yeah.
Totally.
quite frankly, the fact that he's calling in now because he can't remember pisses me off.
Oh, does it? Do you want
Okay.
to talk to him?
What? No.
Well, he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so you could talk to him if you want.
Christy,
Wait, he's. Oh,
what's up?
are you kidding me?
What's up? You didn't text me back.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything
Yeah,
that
I
I
did.
just said? So you heard
I
all
think
of
it's
this
hilarious.
And you're still saying, Christy, what's up? Are you kidding me? You think this is hilarious? You think it's hilarious that you can't remember why we're not talking to each other?
I don't know. I think it's funny. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh my God, you are such a jerk. You have
Maybe a
so
little
little respect
card.
for me that you can't even remember.
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I remember. Okay.
Oh my God, no. So what do you even want from me? Like, I don't really understand what you want from me.
I mean,
You think we should go out again?
I want to see you again. I really do.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
What makes you say that?
Dude, you already tried texting me, and I ignored your text. Get a clue.
Yeah, I figured maybe you just forgot to respond.
I didn't forget to respond. What you did on your birthday was inexcusable.
You're still upset over the birthday card thing? Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit?
Oh, wow.
No, I went through all of that effort to make that card for you, and you just treated me like I was your like little pet. I feel so stupid.
Look, I didn't ask you to make me a birthday card, all right? That kind of came off a little clingy and a little desperate, so that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so every time somebody does something nice for you, that's clingy and desperate, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been just as happy if we did the same thing we did the night before. But no, you had to go make it all emotional with feelings and sprinkles and crap.
Oh my God. This is just like nonsense. Like, this is talking to a lunatic.
I am so turned on right now. Get it out, please.
Turned on.
You're turned on? What are you turned on by, Wesley?
No. No.
Guys, just listen to how intense and passionate she is right now. Oh, I can't get over it.
Oh, man.
Ew, are you kidding me? You are gross.
Come on.
Disgusting. Oh, come on, you. This is disgusting. You really think that this is working?
I do feel like, Wesley, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah.
Well, you're old. You're not into this. Christy, I heard you tell them that you had a good time with me, that we hung out, it was all good, you loved my quesadillas.
Yeah, I did like the quesadilla back then, before I realized what a jerk you are.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
What?
Get angry.
God, no. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Can I please get off the phone? This is weird.
Well, in just a second, I need to ask you a question. Would you like to go out with Wesley again on a second date? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh, my
absolutely
God.
not.
It's like you have two Wesleys on the phone right now with you, Christy.
What'd you say, Christy? I couldn't hear you.
Not a shot in hell. Really.
Oh, Man, Wesley, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna turn her around to your side, and she was
I
gonna go out.
really thought she was going to go for it too, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's being sarcastic, Wesley.
Christy, listen, you're not remembering the good times we had. Please try to
Oh
remember
my God,
the good
shut
times.
up, you loser.
Oh.
Wesley, I don't think you're getting
Oh,
a
man.
second date with Christy.
Hey, that's all right, guys, because like I said, I got two other ones right now, so we're good.
Okay. All right. Well, Christy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And she's gone. All right. And Wesley, good luck and continue to date Hella. All right.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your help,
Yeah.
guys.
All right. See ya.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how awkward do you think it would be if you went back to somebody's house that you were like on a first date with and you didn't know they were a parent and there was a kid there?
12.
That's kind of what happened to Mike. Mike emailed us. Mike, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mike's email said that he met this girl, Scarlett, on a dating site. Didn't mention that she had a kid, and then you went back to her place and you found that she was a mom.
Right.
It's kind of a big thing to leave out of your dating profile.
Right.
Did you think you were going back to her house to get lucky?
I mean, I met him at the beginning of the date, but...
Oh, okay.
It was like when you went to go pick her up or whatever?
I see.
Right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the date and about Scarlett.
I mean, she's awesome. It kind of just freaked me out at the beginning to meet the kid because she said nothing on her profile about having a kid, and then all of a sudden there's this 4-year-old here.
Were you upset that she kept that information from you?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I could kind of understand, she probably, doesn't get a whole lot of dates if she puts that on there,
Well, not to mention that, I mean, it's not her kid that's dating.
Right.
What'd you do on your date?
We just went out to dinner. I had to have her back by 9 for the babysitter.
Right.
Have you ever dated a mom before?
No, it's first.
What did you like most about her?
She's got an awesome sense of humor. She's really beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. And I felt like I walked away thinking, that girl's great. And, maybe I could look past this whole kid thing.
That says a lot to
Well, I don't know if you want to put it that way.
Well,
it may not be the best way to put it to her.
But it's the truth. I mean, that's the way it is when you're a dude and you show up and you're like, oh, she has a kid. Okay, how much do I like her?
Did you guys...
Just being honest.
Did she talk a lot about being a mother on your date?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. She brought him up a couple times.
So when you dropped her off, how did the date end?
She gave me a hug.
Did everything seem cool? Like it seemed like she wanted to go out again?
It felt like we had a good connection, yeah. I thought that we would have had a second one.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gorgeous. So it's like, I really wanted to connect with her.
She's beautiful, so by the end of the date, you were ready to be a dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Is there yeah, basically you're right, Lydia. Is there anything that happened on the date that you think went wrong and she wouldn't want to go out with you again?
I mean, I can't really think of anything except for the fact that when we were at her house, just getting to know each other, I asked for a glass of water, and I don't know if I was nervous or whatever, but it slipped out of my hands and it cracked on the kitchen floor.
Oh.
And she was super cool about it, but I don't know.
The only thing you can think of is you broke a glass.
I felt like an idiot. I felt like a klutz.
How dare you?
Breaking dishes?
Enter a single mother's house and then ruin her dishes like that.
Come on.
I don't know. I have trouble thinking that would be that big of an issue.
Yeah, especially with a kid. I mean, they break everything.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to play one song, come right back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second part of the second date update, Mike is trying to get a hold of a girl named Scarlett. He met her on a dating site. Didn't know that she was a single mom. When he showed up to her house, found out she had a kid. Not really a big deal for him. The only thing that Mike can think of that went wrong on the date is that he broke a glass when he asked for some water at her house. That's still the only thing you can think of, Mike.
Yeah, that's really the only thing I could think of, and I felt like a total idiot klutz. I didn't want to make a bad impression on her. I mean,
Right.
she was right off the bat, she was just stunning, and I didn't want to,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm ever around anybody and they break any sort of dishes or anything around me, I won't talk to them again. It's just a complete turnoff.
You'll file a police report.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't hang out with that kind of riffraff, and I wouldn't blame Scarlett for doing the same. No, I'm just kidding.
It does say a lot that she trusted you to invite you into her home when she had never met you before. I think that's quite a...
Especially with a kid involved.
leap of faith on her part.
Yeah, we've been talking online for about 3 weeks, so we had a good connection, relationship going on. you
Right.
know.
Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now, get her on the phone. Feel free to jump in on the conversation whenever you want, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hello,
Can I speak to Scarlett, please?
this is she.
Hey, Scarlett, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm Moving 92.5. What's going on?
I'm sorry, from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station. How are you? You doing well?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm calling you because I wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend that we have.
Oh, is everything okay?
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine. He'd like to went out with you, but you haven't called him back, and he's curious if he did something wrong.
Wait, so he called you and told you about the date?
Yeah, he's my buddy. So, like, we talked about it, and I was like, hey, you know what? I got this little radio show. I'm gonna go ahead and call her and ask her why she's not calling you back.
Oh, why can't he do that himself?
He's been trying to get a hold of you, and you haven't called him back, so, I figure why not have me blindside you, for lack of a better word.
It's way less awkward.
He said that you were stunning, and he was really into you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a guy named Mike. Do you remember going out with a guy named Mike?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know who it is. Okay.
Yeah, I don't go on a million dates.
So was there an issue with Mike? Did you not like him?
Did he tell you what we did on the date?
He said that he went over there to your house. He asked for a glass of water. He broke a glass, and he was very embarrassed about that. He thinks that that's probably why you're not calling him back. But then he said you went out to dinner and had a decent time, and he dropped you back off at home at around 9 o'clock, and that was it.
It wasn't that he broke a glass. He said, oh, loudly in front of my 4-year-old son, and now my son won't stop saying it. I mean, he's not ready to be around kids.
That makes sense.
So he swore when he dropped the glass?
He didn't just swear. He scream swore, and now my son is going to his playgroup and saying, oh,
So, Scarlett, did you say anything to him to try to correct him?
Well, I was, like, in shock because my son probably hadn't heard that language before, and I was like, okay, it's okay. I tried to just kind of brush it under the rug, and my son is like a sponge. He does everything he sees and says everything he hears.
So you think he's a bad influence because of one word?
Because of screaming one word within 10 minutes of meeting my son, I don't think he's a great influence.
Hey, Scarlett?
Yeah.
I should tell you that Mike is on the phone and just heard everything you said. Mike?
What?
That was such a stupid slip-up. I can't believe that that's really what it was, because I said it was
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to have my son around someone that is inappropriate. And
oh, no, that was such a little slip-up. Don't you think that they hear these things all the time? I mean, that was just like a little tiny mistake.
No. I'm sorry. No, my son doesn't hear all the time. I'm not plopping in front of the TV and putting on a Tarantino movie. No.
Are you around kids very much, Mike?
I mean, I'm not really around kids that often, but I mean...
Yeah.
So you can see how it could be an honest mistake, Scarlett.
I understand how it can be an honest mistake, but at this point, if we're just getting to know each other, I'd rather say, hey, this guy's not used to kids. He doesn't need to be around it.
But Scarlett, could you see how much he likes you and how nervous he was, and that's why he let that slip, because he was really worried about making a bad impression on you?
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, I'm not like at a time in my life where I have a ton of free time.
Right.
So if someone rubs me the wrong way, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to plead with Scarlett, make your case, see if you can make this better.
Scarlett, I'm really, like, being honest right now. I almost never cuss. I never say anything like that. In fact, like, the thing that I liked about you the most on our date was how polite and sweet you are and how clean your mouth is, and that's... So, I mean, I really did notice that you were like that, and I would love to try it again.
Scarlett, did you hear what he said? I mean, does that...
Yeah, I'm so thrilled that he noticed how clean my mouth was.
That's kind of weird to say. Hey, Scarlett, we will send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you'd agree to go out with Mike again, will you?
Well, you know what? If you're paying, I'm not in a position to say no.
Yeah, you got a mouth to feed. You know, Mike wanted to celebrate by going, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is going to be an interesting one. We don't get a lot of requests from people who haven't seen somebody in a long time, but every once in a while we do. And Nova is on the phone today for a second date update. The guy she wants to call, she went out with over a year ago.
Whoa.
Almost 2 years ago, it says. And her reason for wanting a second date with the guy is definitely something we've never done on this show before. I'm not going to tell. I'll let her tell it. Nova, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Very curious.
What's the name of the guy you want to call today?
His name is Craig.
Craig. And you went out with him like almost 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was a little over a year and a half ago.
And were you the one that didn't call him back originally?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Well, I felt like we had a really good date, and we ended up hooking up, but I was like in this phase in my life where I was kind of dating a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of felt like he really liked me, and I just wasn't ready for that.
Oh, I totally know
That makes sense.
Now you're ready. Now you're ready for it.
Kinda.
I would hope so.
Or open to it at least, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I have sort of a different motive for wanting to reconnect.
what's your motive?
So after I ghosted him and blew him off, a little bit later, I found out that I was pregnant.
What?
Oh.
Wait, with his kid?
To be 100% honest, I can't say for sure.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
So there's a couple people that it could be.
Yeah.
This
Oh
is
my.
dramatic.
This isn't just a date. This is a life.
At the time, because I didn't know and I was sort of ready for it, I decided to do it on my own. So I have a beautiful daughter, and
Gosh.
now that she's getting a little older, I'm kind of curious about her genes and where she comes from.
So she's
Okay.
almost 2. No, wait, year and a half.
No, she's not even a year yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the math of conception to now.
I'm already
Okay.
trying to solve the mystery.
So now you want to call him and tell him that he might be the father and ask him for a date.
How does that
Well,
work?
this is how I was hoping you guys could help me. So when I do the math, Craig is the most likely father.
Okay, and what are the odds here that we're talking? Like 80-20?
It's like 30, 30, 40, but he's the 40.
Okay.
You're the most sure.
So you're the most positive about him.
A little bit better than 1 in 3 chance that it could be him.
I don't want to freak him out and tell him, like, you might be a father. So I was hoping you guys could just set me up on a second date with him. And then if it goes well, I could, like end up at his apartment and steal, like, a strand of hair or a toothbrush.
Oh, wow.
And then figure out if he's the father and then tell him.
Okay, so you want to try to steal some of his DNA. Not the DNA that got you pregnant, some other DNA.
That's a terrible thing to spring on somebody unless you're sure. And I don't know any other way to find out.
Okay, so you want us to get you a second date with him so that you can end up back at his place and steal something of his so you can take it to the doctor and see if he's the father of your kid.
Well, maybe I could, like, cheek swab him while he's sleeping and bring it in. I just don't want to bother him with it unless it's him.
I can't decide if this is like, it feels wrong, but I don't know if it's wrong. Like, if you're a guy, would you rather just know the upfront truth? Like, hey, there's a 1 in 3 chance you may be the dad. Do you want to get tested? Or do you want someone going behind your back and trying to
I don't know.
go detective on you?
Just as somebody asking me, hey, or saying, I think you may be the father, do you want to get a test? I would flip out.
Would you say yes or no?
Oh, I'd say yes to the test for sure, but you'd instantly assume and you'd instantly be upset. I see what she means in that sense.
So here's the thing, though, Nova. If we get you a date with him, would you actually ever think about dating him?
Yeah, we really connected. I just wasn't in a place. And then, God, like, what do you call him up and say, I'm pregnant, it might be yours? I was in a weird situation.
Yeah.
Well, now it's even worse. I've already had the baby and it might be yours.
But are you going to tell him that you have a kid at all on your second date?
No, I'll probably just save that if I can help it until after I find out if he's the father.
Okay. All right, so the goal here is get you a second date so that you can steal his DNA.
That sounds so bad, but it's for the good.
Yeah.
When you say it like that.
Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There's a lot riding on today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you're just joining us, Nova is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Craig. They actually went out about 2 years ago. And, hey, Nova, did you guys hook up that night?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering because Nova had a baby not that long ago, and she thinks that Craig might be the father. So, yeah, okay, my detective skills tell me that you guys hooked up that night.
Yeah, normally one step leads to this last step.
And Nova wants to ask him out on another date, not necessarily because she really, really wants to see him again, but she wants to see if she can go out on a date with him and get back to his place so that she can take a toothbrush or something and get it DNA tested because she thinks he might be the father of her new baby. There's a couple other options, but Craig is 40% probably the father. My question to you, though, is you don't want us to say anything about you trying to steal his DNA to get a paternity test, right?
Yeah, obviously.
No, I I don't want to freak him out for no reason. Like, imagine somebody telling you that. Like, I'll never get on a date with him.
Yeah.
I want to make sure he is the father before I lay that on him. So I just want you guys to set up just a nice second date.
Okay.
You have good intentions, I know, but the only question that I have is, have you actually already contacted him and he's just not getting back to you? Or is this the first time we'd be reaching out to him in over almost 2 years?
No, I haven't reached out to him because I don't know how to explain why I haven't been in touch in so long.
Okay.
Okay. So you haven't even tried to go out with him again. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. And then, I don't know, I guess I'll just say, hey, life got in the way, she's busy. Because you're the one that stopped talking to him. He didn't even stop talking to you.
And life did get in the way. Life. Yeah. I mean, that kept her busy for a while.
That's fine. Anything you need to say to get me a date.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Craig, please?
This is he.
Craig, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who'd you say this was?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Uh-huh.
Did I win something?
No, not yet. You might have. I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And we got an email about you the other day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You been out on any dates recently?
No, not in a long time.
Okay. You go on a date about 2 years ago?
Almost 2 years ago.
Maybe.
I need dates and times of all of the dates you've been on in the last 3 years, just to make sure we're safe.
Are you guys messing with me right now?
No, I'm not.
Well, that part he was kidding about, but...
We got an email from a girl named Nova. Do you remember Nova?
Yeah.
You went out with her probably about 2 years ago. Do you have a good memory of who she is?
Yeah.
Sounds like you don't at all.
Sure.
You remember her?
I remember Nova, yeah, but I mean, we went out on one date and then she kind of ghosted me.
Yeah, she told us that, and she feels bad about that. She's actually thought about you a lot since then, and so she emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you and ask if you'd go out with her again.
So let me get this straight. She emailed you, and now you guys are calling me on her behalf 2 years after we went on our date.
Yeah.
To ask me out on a date.
Yes. A lot can happen in 2 years. You're not, I mean, you said you haven't been on a date in a while, so you're not like, you don't have a girlfriend or anything now, do you?
Actually, no, not right now.
Okay.
So that's good timing.
I'm just kind of curious as to, why she's calling me now. Because, I tried calling her.
Were you mad after she ghosted you?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't happy about it. I thought we had a good time.
What she told us is that she just wasn't ready for a relationship. And, I mean, I think that maybe it scared her almost a little bit, that there was potential between you guys.
Okay, so it seems a little weird to call somebody up after 2 years.
Yeah,
she thought about me after all that time. It just doesn't.
It proves that she's been thinking about you a lot. Yeah. You know what, Craig? Why don't I just let her tell it? Because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Good idea.
Are you serious?
Yep. Hey, Craig, it's a blast from the past. Nova is on the other line. Nova, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Craig.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I've been good. I heard you're single now. That's cool.
Can I ask, why you blew me off in the first place?
I know that back then I didn't do the right thing. I really liked you, and I could feel that you really liked me too. And I just felt like I wasn't in a place in my life to give what the relationship could have deserved.
Right.
I know that I should have at least said something to you, but I just didn't know what to say. And, it was the wrong thing. And I'm sorry. And I was hoping that you would go out with me again.
So you didn't feel like it back then, but now you do feel like it.
Right.
You know how it is, Craig. Like, you might stop talking to somebody, and then you just get this feeling in your belly, like, oh, man, I got to talk to him. Like you just think about him. You get butterflies. You get funny feelings in your stomach, And then you think about him for a long time, and then you might reach out to him later. I think that's just what's going on here. She's been thinking about you for a while.
Doesn't want you to get
I
away.
think that we went on one date, and the fact that you're still on my mind could mean something.
Well, I mean, if it was like a week later or like even a month later, but like 2 years and you don't even reach out, like I called you, I texted you, and you just like you could have at least been decent and you could have just told me that you were in a different place or something. You could have just told me that at the time.
Right.
I know. I did not do the right thing. And I know it's only been 2 years, but I have matured a lot and been through a lot. And I mean, I think about all of the guys that I've dated, and there have been a lot. And you were the nicest, sweetest guy that I came across, and I just felt like I had to take this chance and reach out.
So you dated a lot of people. Does that mean like you hooked up with a lot of people?
Wait, is that a bad thing, Craig? I mean, you guys weren't dating.
I don't know. Like somebody goes out, they start dating a bunch of people, and then they just want to go through the cycle again. Like I don't want to just be somebody that just gets used and disregarded.
You don't want to be like a booty call every 2 years?
2-year booty call?
Yeah.
If it has, it's been over a year since I've dated.
And Craig, I mean, you got to give her credit. She admits that she handled the situation wrong. Mm-hmm. She didn't try to like play you and bring you down a path and then dump you. Like, you got to have some respect for her there. I mean, I know it sucks to be ghosted, but she's owning up to it.
Yeah, like, is there a problem? Are you seeing somebody else, or?
I mean, honestly, no, I'm not seeing anybody. I was dating somebody for a little bit, but we broke up a couple of months ago. So, like, I'd be interested in catching up and seeing what's been going on, over this last year with you.
Oh, you would?
Oh, good.
That's good.
Okay, well, Craig, I'll officially ask then, would you go on a second date with Nova? We will pay for it. Just the date.
Yeah.
Just the date. Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I mean, yeah, we did have a connection that night, I felt, so I would be interested in seeing you again and see if it's still there.
Who knows? Maybe this one could end up like your last one back at your place.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on a second. I never told you guys that she ended up coming back to my place. Did she tell you that?
Yeah, she told us that. She said that, like you guys hooked up the time you went out. And it was so good, it stuck with her all this time.
Yeah, I mean, did your number change or something? Like, you want to text me or call me and we, like, figure it all out?
Yeah, I have your number. I gave it to the radio station.
Oh, right, duh.
All right, sweet. Well,
oh, my God.
We did it.
Congratulations, Nova. You got your second date. Craig, I think it'll be cool for you guys to reconnect,
Good luck.
Oh, my gosh. And you guys have to give us an update of how it goes.
Please, God, yes.
We will.
Okay.
All right, Craig. Well, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate you talking to us, and good luck on your date.
Yeah, have fun.
Thanks.
All right. Bye. See you. Okay, Nova.
Oh, my God.
Shut
You're
up.
in there.
It's
You got
happening.
your date.
We did it.
Now, you have to promise us that you'll give us an update if you
tell
get
us how you did
his
it.
DNA and get a paternity test done, okay?
I will.
All right.
This is
Seriously, you have. If I see you on Maury Povich before this show, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh, my God.
I would never.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update, Ashley is on the phone, and I'm having trouble telling what Ashley does for a living because her email said she's a bassist. But I don't know if that's another word for a dental hygienist or if I'm saying it right, or is it bassist?
Sound
a
it
bassist,
out.
like a fisherman? Is she a fisherman? Ashley, are you a bassist or a bassist? What are you?
Well, listen, if I had anything to do with dental hygiene, I'd have a heck of a lot more money. I am a bassist, I play bass in a band.
That's sweet, man.
Still don't know what that means.
Okay, well, that's the bass. Okay.
It's the big guitar.
Where does fish come in? Where do the fish come in, Ashley?
You got the big mouth bass hanging on your wall, but that's an entirely different monster.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
so
she
you
is versed in both, apparently.
Okay. So you play in a band.
Yeah.
All right. And is that how you met the guy you want to call today? He was impressed by your bassing skills?
Yes, it is. I've been promoting my band with a couple of my bandmates, and we tend to go to shows and we hand out flyers to similar sounding music. And well, I guess Billy was one of the guys that took a flyer, and he seemed pretty straight laced for the kind of music we play, but he was really nice, and he ended up coming to the show, and he brought a couple of friends, and we hung out afterwards.
You say straight laced. So what kind of music you play? Polka? Easy listening type stuff?
We're definitely a little bit more on the alternative side, a little more rock, almost kind of punk.
Was there a famous band that we would know that would be like your sound?
We have a very similar sound to the Arctic Monkeys.
Okay.
No idea who that is.
Yep, okay.
But sweet. Okay. So he came to your show?
Yeah, he did.
Sweet.
And did it feel like he came because he liked you?
I don't know if he came to see me, but he certainly stayed afterwards because of me and our conversation.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
How long did you guys hang out?
It was a pretty late night, actually. He came back to my house, and he was over till about 2-ish.
All right. So by coming back to your house, does that mean you guys played instruments together? Made music?
We just made out. That's all that happened.
Okay. All
That's
right.
awesome.
Well, that's obviously he was into you then if he went back to your place and made out with you.
Yeah.
Do you think he was expecting more and was disappointed that he didn't get it?
I hope not. It didn't seem that way. He was the one that said he didn't want the night to end, but he didn't seem too pushy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It doesn't seem like he was just trying to get laid, basically.
No, it didn't seem like that at all.
And what was it like when the night ended?
We kissed goodnight, and he said he had a really nice time, and he left.
So have you guys talked at all since?
No, he's completely ghosted me.
Why do you think that?
It could be anything. I mean, I've been told my place can be a little bit intimidating.
Why?
To be honest, I grew up in a pretty sheltered household, and so now that I have my own place, I kind of like to take advantage of art when I see it. If I go to an art festival or a street fair and there's a statue or a painting that speaks to me in some way, I will buy it. So there is a lot of art in my house.
Wow.
Is it like art that some people would find weird?
Some of them are, yeah.
Yeah, but he stayed for
right?
a couple hours
Yeah.
and he made out with you. So, I mean, if he could still be in the mood around your art, he probably wasn't too freaked out about it.
I would assume so. Could be that he really just liked my music and it had nothing to do with me as a person, or he didn't like my music and wants nothing to do with me as a person.
I think if it was one of the things about your music, he wouldn't have gone and made out with you. He would have been like, well, whatever. We'll hang out at the bar and then I'll leave and I'll be like, man, she's great. I can't wait to purchase her song on iTunes and listen to the bass. But I don't think he would have gone and made out with you.
I mean, I wouldn't think so either, but at this point I'm at a loss. And, I listened to your guys' show and I thought this might be a good way to figure out what's going on.
You're an interesting person, Ashley.
Thank you, I think.
You're like, you play in a band, like a punk band. You're into all sorts of art, and then you like this show for some reason.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
You're random.
I wouldn't have expected you to be a fan of this show.
Well, you're a delivery driver. You got to listen to something.
Oh, okay. So that's, and you're a delivery driver.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay, she's stuck with us.
You're interesting.
There it is.
Okay, well, we're going to play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Thanks, guys.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ashley is on the phone, and Ashley is a bassist. What does that mean? She plays an instrument called the bass.
Oh, wow. Jubal, you've come
And
so far.
they have it in these things called bands.
Oh, my goodness.
Oftentimes there's multiple instruments.
Uh-huh.
Well, she plays the bass in a band that she describes as sort of punk, alternative, rock, punk mix, rap mix.
No rap.
Pop,
She didn't put rap in
pop,
it. Not
hit,
pop either.
rap,
no.
pop, punk music.
Uh-huh.
Is that close to what the description is, Ashley?
Yeah, I think that's a fair.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great. All right. I'll stop trying to figure you out now. But she wants to call a dude named Billy today. She actually met him at a show, and they hung out for a while. Even went back to her place and made out, but now she's not hearing back from him. She thinks maybe her art collection kind of weirded him out, but other than that, everything seemed to be going fine. All right, Ashley, I'm about to give him a call. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I cannot believe this guy isn't calling you back because everyone knows the hottest member of the band is always the bassist.
Obviously.
Seriously, you deserve a call back.
Thank you.
Or I will go out with you later.
Yeah,
Apparently.
sounds like it.
I have a thing for bassists. I can't help myself. That's a no. All right, we'll move on.
Brooke just got rejected.
I know, this is all awkward
Well,
now.
not the first time.
Well, let's call Billy and see how that goes. See if that goes any better. Here we go, Ashley.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Billy, please?
This is Billy.
Hey, Billy. How you doing, man? You just waking up?
Yeah, I was taking a little nap. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Sorry to disturb your sleep, man.
Yeah, no problem. Why'd you say you guys are calling?
I'll explain. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I haven't heard of that. I mean...
Even if you did, you probably wouldn't even know it right now. You sound like you were in a deep sleep. So if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Okay.
So we got an email about you from a woman named Ashley.
I know an Ashley.
Okay.
Okay, and the Ashley that we're talking about is hopefully the same one that you say you know. She plays the bass in a band.
Okay, yeah, I know her.
Yep, and you guys hung out the other night. You watched her show, hung out at the bar, and then made out with her at her place?
Okay, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
okay.
I'm on the same
All
page
right.
as you, finally.
Sounds like you're starting to get with it some more. Well,
Good morning.
Ashley emailed us because she hasn't heard back from you, and she wants to know if she did something wrong.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, she texted me a few days ago, and I don't know if I should really get back to her. I mean, it was a good time, but I don't know, you know.
What's making you question it?
I don't know. I mean, we went back to her place after her show, and, you know, everything was great. We talked quite a bit. We made out a little bit. It was cool. It was a good time.
Yeah, she told us all of that. So she thinks the problem is she had a bunch of weird art, and it kind of creeped her out or weirded you out some way.
Actually, that was pretty cool. Like, It was pretty cool.
Okay, so it's not the art. What is it then?
Because it sounds like you guys have a lot in common.
I don't know. At the end, things just got kind of weird, you know?
Okay, what specifically happened at the end?
We got done making out. We kind of went just chilling on the couch, kind of just chatting, started to get tired.
Sound like a tired guy a lot, so I can see you need to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was late. It was probably around, like, I don't know, 1:45, 2 or something at that point. So I had a legitimate reason.
Okay.
But I said, you know, I probably should get going. She's like, okay, cool. Why don't I walk you out? And then I was like, you know, you don't need to, but she insisted. So so as we're walking towards my car, she got really serious. And she's like, yeah, just looks like I'm going to actually have to be moving out of my place. And she said, like, just being a part of the band just doesn't pay enough. It's not cutting it.
Right.
And she said that she had just lost her day job, and she's just really hurting.
Wow, that sucks.
And Billy don't date broke chicks. Is that it?
All right, then bye.
Yeah, all right,
loser.
get out of here then. I only date chicks with jobs. My name is Billy. I'm going to go take a nap now. Is that what happened?
No, it was the fact that, like, after that, she actually asked me for a donation. Like for rent or for food or like anything I could help out with.
A donation?
Like she set up her own GoFundMe page and she wanted you to contribute?
Essentially, she went old school. She asked me to walk to an ATM with her.
What?
Wow.
Hold on.
Yeah.
She
It looked like she was about to cry, and so I was like, I felt compelled in that moment to give her some money, so I actually gave her $300.
$300?
Bro, I thought you were saying $20.
I mean, I felt like we really connected up until that point, and like I felt like this was a chance for me to do a good deed, so I gave her $300, and I actually felt pretty good about it at that point. But it really wasn't until like I got home. I was talking to one of my roommates about it, and he was like, "Dude, you are an idiot. You just got played." I didn't really think of it that way, like, because we had such a good chemistry. But I was like, "Dang, did I?" You know, I was kind of going back and forth about it, and like.
I mean, it is kind of shady sounding if you just meet somebody and they ask you to give them some money. Did she specifically ask for $300, or that's what you just decided to give her?
I just gave her $300. She didn't really say a specific amount.
Wow.
Okay, baller.
That's a lot.
Hold up, though. Billy, you were okay with donating $300 to her. You, at that point, were still thinking you guys would hang out again?
At that point, I was thinking it because I hadn't even thought about being played at that point. Like, I was like, okay, this girl's really cool, and like just the look on her face looks so genuine. I don't know, maybe she's a good actress or something.
So then it was when your roommates told you that you're being played that's when you decided not to call her back.
Well, yeah, that's when it kind of kicked in. I'm like, oh, crap. I didn't even think about that. This is like, I've never had an experience like this before, you know, where we have a good time and then someone asks me for money. I didn't even, like, register that.
I've had a lot of those experiences where you have a good time and someone asks you for money. Usually you make that deal beforehand, though, Billy, not until at the end of the whole thing, you know?
You can take all night.
Yeah.
It's a quick thing.
But Billy, you are such a good person that you would still consider dating someone who asked you for a donation.
If I wasn't being used, which that's the thing, like, I don't even know at this point.
There's a good way to find out if you're being used, Billy, and that's to ask Ashley, who is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Like, she's been here the whole time?
I think so. She's still on. Ashley, you still there?
Hey.
Hey, Ashley.
Billy, that wasn't my intention. Do you really think that I was just using you?
I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think?
I mean, it sounds kind of weird, but I mean, we haven't heard Ashley's explanation.
To me, it sounds weird using the word donation and not loan.
Yeah, Ashley, why don't you, I mean, were you trying to just get money from him?
No, he offered. And honestly, you know, everybody has their low points, and I'm kind of in one right now. And it was just a really generous thing.
When you said that you'll walk him to your car, that you didn't already have in mind walking him to an ATM on the way to get cash from him.
No, I really didn't.
I mean, but you did straight up ask me for a donation. That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you asked him for money, Ashley.
Look, I'm sorry. I was in the moment, and I felt safe with you, and I shouldn't have said anything, and I shouldn't have asked, and I wish I could just give it back, but I've already paid my utility bills with it, and I can't right now, but I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. That wasn't my intention.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, if you're...
I don't know either for you, Billy. I mean, like, you seem sincere, but that also feels like maybe you're just super manipulative. Yeah. Because I think it's really strange that you would ask someone on a first date for money. Like, you don't have friends or family that could help you out if you were in that tough of a spot?
I mean, not really. My life is kind of the band, and they're all in a very similar boat.
Oh, come on, Ashley. A band struggling? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I feel you. Hey, Billy, look, there's one way to find out if Ashley's being straight with you about not really just trying to use you for money, and that's to go out with her again. Would you like to go out with Ashley on a second date? We will pay for it.
We did have a good time, so I guess I'm willing to give it another shot.
Really?
Yeah, I realize that things are probably really weird for you right now. This whole situation's weird, and how financially distraught are you right now?
Why are you asking that right now?
Well, how much is in your bank account?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
is there a specific amount that you like need help with, or
what?
No, Billy.
Are you offering again?
Don't offer any more cash. Just go out with her again.
But I mean, I feel bad. I accuse her of stealing, and like if she's really hurting, I can help. Like I really can.
No, the point is, don't help yet.
Listen, Billy, full transparency, I am not in a good situation right now, but I will figure something else out.
Well, I mean, just, full transparency on my part, one of my roommates actually is moving out soon, so if you do need a place to stay.
Okay, hold on. Just go out on the date, you guys. All right, before Ashley, you move in with Billy, or Billy, you give more money, or whatever you guys are doing. But congratulations, you did get a second date, Ashley.
Oh, my God.
awesome.
Yeah, and it looks like a house on top of that. So
Maybe
good
even
work.
a paycheck.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 that says Billy's going to be broke by the end of the week. I would agree with you. We're talking about today's second date update. Ashley met this dude Billy at one of her band's shows, and afterwards they went back to her apartment and made out and had a great first night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we called Billy, and he said the weird part of the night was when she told him that she was about to lose her apartment and asked for a donation of $300 and even walked with him to an ATM so he could withdraw some cash and give it to her. And after the date, Billy's buddies were like, I think she's scamming you.
She robbed you, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
She said she didn't plan to do that. She's just at a low point and needed some help, and it just came out naturally.
Yeah, just walking to an ATM is so natural.
And by the end of the call, he offered Ashley more money and even said she could move in with him if she needed to.
Dude.
So overall, very successful second date update for Ashley, I think.
Yeah, for her.
Yeah.
I really hope she's not scamming him.
Oh, dude. His salary is now her salary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, a dude named Andrew is on the phone for a second date update, although he hasn't even been on a date with the person he wants to call. So I don't even know what this segment should be called right now. A first date update, or I want to ask somebody out. Help me. I don't know. Andrew, what's up? How are you, man?
Yeah, I guess you're, kind of right. You know? It was a coffee. It was like a ketchup. But let me kind of get...
You're all over the place right now.
Yeah, he's excited.
I'm a little flustered. But I'm looking forward to seeing if we can get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell it then? How did you meet the girl you want to call today? What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Madison.
Okay.
We went to college together, and I had a crush on her in college.
Okay.
Oh.
And have you guys stayed friends since college, or was it?
Yeah, a little bit. We kind of reconnected after college. After about 4 years, I went overseas to study and get my master's and teach a little bit.
Fancy.
So 4 years, coming back after that, I shot her a text.
Awesome.
And I was like, hey, what are you up to? You want to grab some coffee?
Wow.
Okay.
Timing's everything in this world, man.
Just like super casually, and I know I probably should have been like, hey, I liked you, or whatever. I don't even know. I didn't set the precedent. I didn't say anything.
Okay, so you guys, back in the day, you didn't have a romantic relationship. You guys were just...
No, we were just friends.
Okay, so when you texted her for coffee, she probably was just thinking just catching up with an old friend.
Yeah, you've been gone for 4 years.
I don't know what she was thinking. I mean, I was thinking like, hey, this person is really cute. I think maybe I could catch up with them. I don't know. I was kind of leaving it open.
I think that's perfect, though. Like, there's no pressure on it, and you can still be friends if something doesn't work out. It's not a date, but,
right.
It has the potential to spark something. Did it?
For me, it definitely did, but I don't know about for her. She's not calling me back.
Okay. So did you guys meet up for coffee? You did have a...
We did.
Okay.
She said yes, which is awesome. And we met up for coffee. We caught up, told us about, what we were doing. And then, 15, 20 minutes into it, we started reminiscing about college.
Yeah. Was there any awkward times? Because sometimes when you meet up with old friends, you're like, oh, this is why we kind of don't talk anymore.
No, not at all. It was really smooth and really fun and just vibrant, vibrant conversation.
Vibrant. That's a good word.
I know, yeah. It was good. It was really, really great. It was quick. It was maybe about 45 minutes. It wasn't like a date, But, at the end of our, hangout date thing, I was like, I would love to hang out again,
Oh, come on. That was your chance to say, I'd love to take you out to dinner. Then
on a real
then
date.
you know it's a date. Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I chickened out again.
Okay. So did she take that other offer to hang out as a date, or was she thinking just friends still? Do you know?
I don't know. There was a pregnant pause, and I was like, that's her moment.
Yeah.
And so then what she said to me was so perplexing. She said, I don't know my schedule yet.
Oh.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not
Ouch.
a very good
Most
answer.
adults know
Yeah.
their schedule.
I don't know what that means. So, I really wanted to tell her, can you check your phone and look really quickly?
So demanded right there. Check your schedule.
Right
If you don't know it, let me know right now.
Pull up your calendar.
Yeah. I mean, you have your phone.
Well, okay, but on the other side, so it could be something where she's blowing you off, or it could be oh, let's schedule something right now. I got to figure out what my calendar is. Maybe that's what she meant.
I mean, that'd be great if she answered me, but she didn't. She didn't text me, and the weekend passed, and there you go.
Did you text her?
Yeah, I tried to text her, but she didn't text me back. So I don't know what's going on, guys.
Okay, yeah, neither do we. I don't even think she knows what's going on.
Yeah, this is
Okay, so we're going to call her and then ask her if she'll go out on an actual date with you.
I mean, yeah, I just want to kind of see what she is thinking, you know? Like, did I do something wrong? I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay for her coffee. Maybe she thought that was an offensive thing. I don't know. Like, there's so many things that are kind of going through my head. I just wanted to kind of see what's going through hers.
Okay. We'll attempt to answer that question. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Andrew, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to do the second date update, but I just need to check my schedule, so I'll get back to you on that, okay? Sound good?
No.
All right. If you're just joining us, Andrew is on the phone for a second date update. He actually met a girl that he used to know in college for coffee. I guess after college, he went away for a while, came back, and thought she was cute and hit her up to see if she wanted to get coffee. It wasn't posed as a date, though. It was just like two friends catching up. They had coffee, and at the end of it, he kind of asked her out again, and she said, let me check my schedule. And he's texted her a few times, but nothing in return. So he's wondering why she's not getting back to him at
must
all.
have a huge schedule.
Yeah. All right, Andrew. I'm going to call her. Are you ready?
All right, let's see what happens. Yep.
I do want to know, though, Andrew, because I forgot to ask you, did she give you any indication that she may have romantic feelings for you, or is this a total shot in the dark?
I don't know if she was giving me any signals or not. I mean, she was beautiful. I mean, I was kind of mesmerized.
Well, that's definitely a signal. Beautiful means that she must like you.
I know, but, like, it was hard for me to, like, read her.
Okay.
You guys are friends.
All right. Well, I'm going to call her right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Madison?
This is.
Madison, hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is?
Yes, why are you calling me?
Just checking in, saying hi. We do that often. Just
Don't.
call random phone numbers and say hi.
You do? I
No.
had no idea. I didn't know you.
Absolutely not. We don't do that.
That'd be
I'm
awesome if we did, though.
calling you today, Madison, because somebody emailed us about you.
What? Really?
Yeah. We do a segment on the show called The Second Date Update. Are you familiar with that?
Will you remind me what that is?
Yeah, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Andrew.
Huh.
Yeah, Andrew, an old buddy from college.
Andrew.
You guys met up for coffee.
Yeah, which it doesn't even really qualify as a date because it was a friend's coffee thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was coffee.
Right. He did tell us, though, that he asked you out at the end of that, and he was asking you on a date. He's not sure if you knew that or not, but you haven't texted him or called him back, so he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Oh, the whole thing is just kind of awkward, and it's a little bit embarrassing, even just thinking about it.
Whoa,
Embarrassing? How so?
I just... All right, I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Okay.
So I got this text from a number I did not recognize, and it said, hey, this is Andrew from business school. You want to go get coffee? And my brain went, Andrew, because this Andrew was very, very good looking.
Oh.
And the kind of good looking guy with like all these tattoos and just like the beautiful hair and the big blue eyes. Yeah, that Andrew.
So you actually had a crush on Andrew.
Oh, Andrew was, yes.
Okay, so if Andrew is so cute and you had a crush on him, why aren't you calling him back?
This is where it gets very embarrassing. So I said, of course.
Yeah.
So I go to the coffee shop. I am there on time. I'm at the right one. At least I think I am, because I walk in. I don't see Andrew anywhere. So I'm checking my text messages to make sure that we just got the right place and the right time, and I'm there.
Oh, my God. Are you nervous?
Of course. I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around the coffee shop, and I just don't see him anywhere, okay? Had this specific person in my brain that I'm looking for, and then all of a sudden, I kid you not, I see somebody by the window waving at me, and I'm like, oh, God, that is an Andrew that I know.
from business school, but it's not the right Andrew. It wasn't the right Andrew.
Oh.
Does he look different, or is he not the same person?
Oh, he is not the same person. Like, not the same Andrew that is in my brain that I am thinking I am going to meet.
So you were thinking you were meeting a different Andrew that you knew from business school.
Yes.
You knew two Andrews from business school?
It's a pretty common name. I just didn't really think about it. I just went to the Andrew that I had the crush on, you know?
So to put it bluntly, you were disappointed that it was this Andrew that hit you up and not the other Andrew.
Yes. I mean, that's so mean to say, but this other Andrew, I mean, I don't know. I just barely really even knew him. We had a couple classes together, but we didn't really talk.
Oh. Were you able to get past that? Were you able to, like, sit down and...
I mean, I was in shock. Like, oh, this is not the right Andrew.
Yeah.
So how do I go from here? Yeah. So basically, you just put a smile on your face, which I had to, and then you just sit and you say hello. And the thing is, he's so nice. It wasn't even like I was killing for conversation. It was more like I was just disappointed. And just the worst part was I just knew he was interested in me, and I just knew that it wasn't going to be returned.
Oh. Yeah, he's just not the Andrew for you.
Yeah, he's average Andrew.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being honest, Madison. I appreciate it. Also, I have to let you know that the average Andrew is actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not the cool Andrew. The other one. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh God.
So, I guess I wasn't the right Andrew then?
That's what it sounds like.
Poor Andrew.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know what to say right now.
I mean, you were pretty disappointed then, yeah?
Oh, God. Andrew, don't concentrate on that.
No. No, you were so nice. It was, it was just different. It was just different.
But less than,
Like I said, it was just different. I mean, you remember, you know that Andrew, right? From college? I mean, you remember him.
Remember that other Andrew?
I mean, who could forget him?
Do you remember the other Andrew?
I remember him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, remember, like, just sexy and had tattoos. Did you have any classes with him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you would know. You would know if you had classes with this Andrew. Trust me, you would know.
Okay, yeah, I mean, probably. I probably had classes with the other Andrew, yeah.
Are you still in contact with him? Like, are you guys friends? You have his number?
What?
I don't know. I'm just
Do I
taking...
have his number?
I don't know. You had classes with him, so maybe
Are you...
Hey, Madison, what about this? You want to go on a date with this Andrew, and then maybe you guys can talk about it in person over dinner and find out if he has the other Andrew's number? We'll pay for it. We'll pay for a date.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I mean, maybe we can even get the other Andrew together, and we can, like, get some other people from our class and, like, have a big, like, reunion and all hang out together.
That's not a date, Madison.
I don't know. I kind of want us all to be together. We haven't all been together in a long time.
No.
It would be fun.
What? We never hung out as a group together. That would never work.
Hey, you never know now. Maybe it would work out.
Oh, my God.
What is the impetus for this, Madison? It's like all you want is the other Andrew. So, like, c'est la vie. Sorry it wasn't him. Okay?
No. Andrew, you were so nice. It was a nice coffee date, and it was
No one wants to be called nice, dude.
You're so sweet, and you're so, I just pictured Andrew 1, but you were Andrew 2, so I just, like, pictured Andrew 1 and not 2.
Second in line.
So
you get it? I don't know.
Okay, Madison, but the question is, will you go out on a date with this Andrew 2?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of ruined for me now.
Really? Oh, because you're thinking about that other Andrew. You want to go with him too now, huh?
I mean, I don't know. She literally just called me Andrew 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
she'd definitely be thinking of the other Andrew anytime you guys were together.
Sorry, Andrew. At least you know why she wasn't calling you back now. Yeah, no problem. And if anybody out there knows the real Andrew, tell him to call us.
Andrew 1.
So, can I leave my number with one of you guys? So, in case somebody does know where Andrew 1 is?
Yeah, sure. Leave your number with our producers, and if the Andrew that has the tattoos and is sexy is listening, you can call in.
With the hair and the tattoos. I'm here, Andrew 1. Just call me.
Okay, Andrew 1, if you're out there. Hit us
Oh my
up.
God, he must be hot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today met the girl that he wants to call at every horny bachelor's favorite hunting ground. A wedding. That's right.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Where they love to go troll for ladies. His name is Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, you horny bachelor?
Guilty as charged.
Oh my God. I love how all your dudes are on the same page on this one, and I'm just learning this.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that the best place to meet a girl is definitely at a wedding.
Yeah. So tell us about the girl that you want to call today, and when did you pounce during the wedding?
Well, her name is Rose. We were both in the party, so she was one of the bridesmaids. I was a groomsman. She caught my eye, so, we walked down the aisle together, so we had a lot of time to chit-chat.
Oh, was she actually the person that you were paired up with?
It was, yeah. So we were
man.
we had to stand there waiting and all that.
That's
Good
like
for you.
destiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the reason why is because we were the only two single people, so they put us together.
Oh.
That
So it
makes
was-
sense.
It was less fate and them
Yeah.
being like, well, you two losers don't have anybody. You can walk down the aisle together.
Yeah, so we had a few drinks at the reception. Everybody was getting loose. Everybody was dancing. I was joking around, and, I thought she was cute. I was going to ask her out, so it was a wedding. I decided to get down on one knee. And,
No, you didn't. In the middle of the reception?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good time. Everybody was joking around, so I got down on one knee, and I proposed a date to her. And
Did she cry?
She didn't cry. I could tell she was a little embarrassed by it, and she's like, "Get up, you idiot!" Like, she's got a really cool, dry sense of humor, really sarcastic, which I find that attractive.
And I'm assuming she said yes since you're doing a second date update now.
Yeah, she said yes, so I was stoked about it. It seemed like a good match.
Awesome. What'd you guys do on your date?
We went out to a sushi spot that I really like, and it was great. I guess the only one thing that I'm going back and I'm thinking, like, what did I do? Did I say something stupid? And there was a part where I don't know how we landed on this topic of conversation, but we started talking about underwear, and I basically just told her, I was like, I personally don't believe in underwear. I just...
You don't believe in it like you don't think that it's an actual thing? Because I can tell you it exists.
No, I know it's an actual thing. I got that, but I just think it's unnecessary. I think it's the most uncomfortable thing that man has invented.
Okay.
It's just no need. Why do you have to wear underwear?
So
Who knew that underwear was a belief system? I didn't know that until now. Yeah.
You're pretty passionate about going commando, it sounds like.
I just don't feel the need to wear underwear. Why am I going to restrict myself? It's not like I'm wearing see-through pants or something. Like, what's the big deal?
Okay.
So did she take that as like you trying to imply like, hey, lady, take your panties off?
That's what I'm sort of wondering and I'm worried about, which is not at all what I was saying. I wasn't trying to be creepy, but now looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know if you thought I was like making a comment on my manhood or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see how that could look like you're whispering across the table, like, I'm not wearing any underwear. Just giving her a tip on what's going on.
Give her a wink.
Yeah. I could see how that could be a little weird. Did she act strange after that?
There was like probably a couple minutes of just sort of awkward, like, okay, now I got to get the conversation back on track. But after that, everything seemed to be cool. That was like 3/4 of the way through the date. So I would say the last quarter was like smooth sailing.
Okay. How did it all end?
Well, I walked her out to her car. Again, I wanted to be a gentleman, and I felt like the vibe was go in for a kiss, and I did, and she sort of backed away. And then she apologized. She said, "I'm so sorry. I feel like my breath smells," because we were eating fish. So she obviously sushi. So she was like, "I feel like my breath smells like fish, and I don't feel comfortable kissing you with my breath smelling like this." I said, "Oh, I don't mind," because obviously I had sushi too. And she was like, "No, I'm not into that. I'm sorry."
Do you feel like
I think
she
it's an
legit
excuse.
thought her breath smelled like fish, or you feel like it was an excuse?
I'd like to think that it was legit, but now without hearing from her, I'm like, maybe that was an excuse.
Yeah, because if you're both eating the same thing, it doesn't matter.
That's what I think. Like, I've had onions before, and I've been out on dates with girls who've had onions or garlic or whatever. Like, it's always that sort of thing. It's like, it doesn't really matter,
So have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I dropped her a text later that night, and I said it was really great hanging out with you. Let's do it again. And I didn't hear from her that night. Like, the next day, the middle of the afternoon, she was like, "Yeah, that was a lot of fun." But then, like, I sent her another text trying to set something up, and I got sort of like a non-committal response, like, yeah, maybe so, hit me up later in the week.
And did you hit her up after that?
I did, and then I didn't hear anything. So,
And you sound like such a lovely date from your description.
Well, except for the underwear thing. Sounds like a good date.
See, I don't know. I don't think that's too bad of a, like, that's not a put off to me. That's a little But I dated a guy who went commando all the time, and I kind of, like, had a thing for it. I don't know.
I mean, maybe you and I should go out, Brooke. Maybe that's
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and I'm going to support you on this one 100%. During the song, I'm going to go take my underwear off and do this commando with you. All right? We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ryan is on the phone with us. And Ryan, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
And hopefully this isn't going to come off as creepy as it did on your date, but are you wearing underwear?
Oh.
He finally got
waiting,
uncomfortable
waiting
about
for
it.
the answer,
Yeah.
Ryan.
I mean, I told you who I am. You know who I am.
I think the answer is no. Like I said, if you're just joining us, Ryan told us about his first date with a girl named Rose. He said the only thing that went weird was somehow they got on the subject of underwear, and Ryan says that he doesn't believe in underwear and shared that with her on a first date. He thinks that might have come off a little creepy to be focusing on his hatred for underwear during the date. But other than that, he says everything seemed fine. She's not calling him back, though, and it's been a little while. So we're about to get her on the phone and see what went wrong.
And you guys met, you were in a wedding party for mutual friends. Did you find out from the newlyweds if, she had said anything to them about how your guys' date went?
I mean, I asked, but they said no, she hasn't mentioned anything. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. It's just confusing because she seemed to have a good time. I had a good time. So.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, okay?
Cool.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rose there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Rose, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
There is. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay, an email about me?
Mm-hmm. It's a guy you went out on a date with.
Really?
Yeah. His name is Ryan, and I'm sure you remember Ryan. He says you guys met at a friend's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also told us that you're not calling him back. So he asked if we could find out why you don't want to see him.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
He sounded really excited about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Did you not like going out with him?
I mean, I don't know if this is going to go anywhere.
And why is that? Can you tell us?
Oh my God, this is kind of awkward.
I can tell you what he told us.
Okay.
So he said that you guys met at the wedding and had fun and then went to go get sushi.
Yeah.
He said there was one awkward moment during your date, and he thinks that might be the reason you're not calling him back.
Did he tell you what that was?
Yeah. He said that he went into a little thing about how he doesn't believe in underwear and how he doesn't like underwear and it's constricting and all that. And
yep.
He says he thought that might have weirded you out.
Yep. Yeah, that happened. I mean, that was a lot of information on a first date.
Was that the pivot point that turned you off from him?
Well, he didn't even really need to tell me that part.
What?
About the underwear?
Yeah. He was wearing shorts. I noticed at one point when I got up to go to the bathroom that he may have been revealing a little too much in the shorts.
Wait, what do you mean? Be specific. I need specific.
I think I know.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I think you guys know.
Like, he was kind of hanging out for the world to see?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure, but then he starts talking about how he doesn't believe in underwear, and I thought, no, I was 100% right, I guess.
I can tell.
Yeah. All right, so maybe he should have been wearing underwear.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So wait, do you think it was an accident, or was he like putting it on display for you?
Oh God. I don't know.
I
mean, I hope it was an accident too. It was just a lot of information at once. So.
A lot of information. You should have reached across the table and tucked it back in for him.
Oh God.
I mean, is that if you guys were wearing shorts, would that be an easy mistake to make?
If you sit down, you never know. I mean, yeah, like I feel like the shorts must have been pretty small.
You must have not adjusted.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to hear this.
Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know, but to be honest, I don't really care. I don't know if I want to know.
I don't feel like that's fair. I mean, if you had a nip slip and nobody told you about it, like it's not something that you should get blamed for.
But it's different. I mean, what if I was doing it on purpose and I didn't care and it was just out there?
Yeah.
So, I know how we can find out if he knew that he was sort of dangling about.
Like I said before, I really don't care at this point.
Well, I think Ryan cares, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that Ryan's been listening to this conversation, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
All right, in my defense, I had absolutely no idea that I was exposing myself to you.
You flasher, you.
Honestly, I'm being absolutely sincere here. Like, I apologize. That is not at all. I wasn't trying to do like a 1-2 punch of, hey, maybe look at this, and oh, I don't like underwear. Like, I swear to you, I had no idea that I was hanging out.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
I'm being serious. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm absolutely dead serious. I did not know that it was happening, nor would I have, done anything like that. So if I made you feel uncomfortable, I sincerely apologize.
I'm just wondering, why you brought it up at that point then. It's a strange thing to bring up on a first date.
It is, but the conversation sort of went there, and I wasn't trying to necessarily steer it there. And then it was like, we sort of landed on that topic. And the fact that you saw that right beforehand is absolutely a coincidence. It's an unfortunate coincidence.
An unfortunate coincidence.
Did you not feel a breeze or anything?
It's not like I was engineering the date to be all about my junk. You seeing it, me talking about it, like, sincerely.
But you feel like if you're a guy who goes commando, you think you'd be super careful in shorts if that's a likelihood of happening.
Exactly.
I'm usually careful, but maybe I had a napkin in my lap, so maybe I thought, like, if anything was popping out, like, I don't know, like, that's never told me about this before. So if I have been exposing myself inadvertently, I feel terrible about that.
Yeah. Now you have something to be aware of.
I mean, if I've gone home for the holidays or something, I'm sitting here, like, with my junk hanging out, I didn't know it, so.
Well, now you know. So, yeah.
I mean, look, again, I cannot apologize profusely enough. I mean, I had a great time with you, and I hope that, I mean, you seem to have you do have a really great sense of humor, and I hope maybe you can just sort of understand that this was absolutely inadvertent and not in any way some sort of pervy, sleazy thing that I was trying to pull on you. So I would love to take you out again, and I will promise to wear underwear on our next date.
That was so hard for him, Rose.
Rose.
Do you know what he's doing for you right now?
Would you like to go out with Ryan on a second date? We will pay for it, and we'll pay for his underwear, too, if you give him one more shot.
At this point, I mean, it's a very heartfelt message, but I'm skeptical. I don't know.
Come on, Rose. You guys were in the same wedding for two of your best friends. Like, do you think that your friend's going to be marrying some sleazeball who would have a friend who would expose himself? Like, there's got to be some trust circle there, right?
Well,
yeah, I have references. If you need references, I have references.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just, is underwear never an option, or it's a lot?
I will say this. If I'm wearing shorts, it's something that in the future I will definitely take into consideration and wear, I just need to suck it up and put on some boxer briefs or something. You know?
You get arrested.
Just be uncomfortable for a little while. It's just a couple hours, you know?
Before you get
It's
arrested.
Terribly uncomfortable to me, but yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Rose, what do you think? One more shot?
Come on.
One day.
If underwear is provided, I will go on a second date with you.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you. I mean, Rose, that's awesome. And I think I have a pair of underwear somewhere around my house that I can scrounge up.
All right, well,
I mean, and I promise you, like, if I do not have them, I will buy them. I'll buy a 3-pack. So, I mean, there we go.
if you don't have a pair, Ryan, I'll send you a pair of mine. We can share.
Oh,
okay?
lovely. Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I know I've said this a lot, and I'm probably going to say it again. But today's second date update is one of the weirdest first date stories I've ever heard.
How do they keep getting more strange?
Yeah. And this one is not like crazy, like nothing, oh my God, wild happened. Just the dynamic of it is really weird. Ethan is on the phone with us right now. He wants to call Callie. Apparently they met in a language class.
Ooh.
What's up, Ethan? How are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. What sort of language were you learning when you met Callie?
Spanish.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cali is caliente. No? Get it? She's hot? All right. I don't know if they got to that chapter yet.
I wasn't a good student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know what that means. So you met this girl in your language class. What'd you like about her?
Just she had great eyes, you know, the kind that just like draw you in. She had a real kind of kind spirit too. Like she seemed like she was real just sweet.
Did it take you back to high school where you tried to position yourself next to her at the start of every class?
There was a weird disconnect where I was like back in this kind of awkward high school-esque crush.
Yeah.
You're like walking in there, finding someone who's weaker than you, shoving them over and stealing their seat just to show her that you can dominate somebody else.
It was nice. I put some weight on since high school, so I was actually able to be a bully.
Yeah, you're bullying people, stealing people's lunch money. Did you try to impress her with your language skills in the Spanish class?
You know, the play I was kind of making was the sort of lost boyish type thing. I mean, because I was actually not good at the Spanish.
Right.
So I was trying to, you know, like cozy up to her for some notes maybe or
tutoring sessions.
Something along those lines. You know, just anything to kind of get to talk to her.
When you asked her out, did you ask her out in English or Spanish? I'm hoping it was Spanish.
That would have been really smooth.
She's like, you want me to take my pants off right now, you pervert? No. I meant will you go out with me? So she obviously agreed to go out with you. What happened on your date?
We basically agreed to go hang out on the weekend, spend some time together, and then when I get to her house, she comes to the door looking adorable, as she is, and she says, hey, I'm playing video games with a friend. Do you just want to come in here and chill with us for a bit?
And your first thought is like, oh, yeah, I'll come hang out with you and your friend.
Wait.
A couple of girls playing video games.
Actually, to be honest, my first initial thought was like, oh, I thought it was just going to be us today, you know, but like, this is fine. And then my head definitely went to where your head just went. Like, I was like, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're like, this date suddenly got really good right off the bat.
I'm guessing video games was not code word for anything.
No. Video games was not a code word for like sex or menage. It was more just like, hey, let's have video games with this dude.
There it is.
So there was some guy at her house that she's playing video games with. She invited you in to play video games with him.
Right. So even if it is a three-way, it's like the worst kind.
Who was he?
She just keeps calling him her friend.
No first name, just my friend?
Well, no, his name was David.
Oh, okay.
But she's just really casual with him, and they're just kind of sitting there, kind of like it's like a Saturday morning, like, you know, I like video games. It's fun. So we played for a while, and then she's like, we should go bowling. And so I'm like, okay, her and I are going to have some time together. You know, I can do the whole, like, I'll show you how to throw the ball thing. And he just comes out and gets in my car.
What?
So you spent your whole first date with her and another guy.
Yeah, and I drove us to the bowling alley, and on top of that, I paid for the rentals of the shoes and the pizza.
You paid for him, too?
Wow.
Yeah, I paid for both of them. I paid for the entire day.
So you
How did they sucker you into that?
You took a couple out on a date, is what it sounds like.
So nice of you, Ethan.
Yeah. At any moment during your date with the both of them, did you feel like maybe they were actually hoping that it could lead to some sort of menage between you guys?
Oh,
like maybe they
gosh.
are a couple and they were trying to have you join in the fun.
I definitely had this paranoid thought in my head the whole time, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sleep with him to sleep with her.
And did it end that way?
It did not end that way.
Oh,
Basically, I was like, she kind of at some abrupt point, she was just like, let's just go home. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, do you mind dropping us off? So I definitely dropped him back off at her place with her, and then I left.
And you actually want another date with her?
I kind of just want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I really, she's cute and she seems great. And class is over now, so I'm not going to really have the opportunity to run into her anymore, you know? So I just kind of like to figure out what she's at. Where
It's
her
more.
head's at on this.
It's more just like an unsolved mystery of who this guy was.
Yeah.
Kind of a Robert Stack situation, yeah.
And it wasn't her roommate. We know that for sure.
She never really said, and I honestly was a little too bashful to kind of just come right out and be like, hey, guys, what's the situation here?
Yeah.
And maybe in hindsight, I should have been way more upfront.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get your second date update, maybe find out who this mystery man is that you shared a lovely evening with. All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just heard about one of the strangest first date experiences ever from Ethan, who's on the phone, about to do a second date update right now. And I've been trying to put myself in his situation. He met up with a girl at her house. When he showed up, there was another guy there. They were playing video games. She invited him in to play video games with them. They played video games for a while. Then she finally said, let's go bowling. And he thought, sweet. Now we get to leave and go bowling so I can spend time with this girl by myself. Her friend came along with them. He spent the entire evening hanging out with her and another dude, even paid for everything. So he basically took a couple on a date. Ethan, I was trying to figure out, I was like, if I was in your situation, what would I do? Part of me wants to think that I would be like, this is ridiculous, I'm leaving. But I think I would have done the same thing you did. I'd be so confused by it that I would just stay and ride the whole evening out.
Just see what happens.
Trying to figure out what the situation is. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like a series of little things that lead you to the next situation, and before too long, you've spent all evening.
Yeah, and the whole time you're sitting there like, okay, should I just leave this? But I can't leave because she might like me, and this might be like her buddy, but then it kind of seems like she likes a dude, and oh, by the way, I'm paying for everything. This is kind of bull. But, like, I don't know. I think I would have stayed the whole time, too. So we're about to call Callie and find out who the dude is, first of all, because I want to really know who that is.
And if Jubal's theory is right, and maybe they were looking for a really good time with you, are you still down?
If I can, like, get in first and then just find an excuse to leave.
Yeah, you'll do a three-way with them as long as you can be first and then leave before the thing is over. All right. Yeah, that's what I said, too. I was like, maybe they're a swinger couple, and she invited you over hoping that would lead to something, and then you weren't picking up on cues.
I mean, I've never encountered that particular situation before, so I don't know that I would know the cues. I hope not.
All right, I'm gonna dial this phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out who this mystery man is.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Callie, please?
This is she.
Callie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning radio show.
I know the name.
You've heard the name before.
No, I know your name. I know who you are.
Okay, sweet. Well,
why are you calling me? What's going on?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners. You went out with a guy named Ethan a little while ago. Do you remember meeting Ethan in your language class?
No. Yeah. I mean, we didn't go out, but yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go out on a date with Ethan?
No, not yet. I think he's cute.
What? You do, but you want to go out on a date with Ethan?
We'll see. Wait, so he called you?
He emailed us, actually, and he told us all about your date. Well, he told us all about hanging out with you. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of an odd little hangout session because he was thinking it was a date. Obviously, from your response, it wasn't a date. Everybody, though, wants to know who the dude was that was there hanging out.
Yeah, it wasn't a date, and that was one of my best friends. That's my friend David.
Oh,
So there's nothing between you and David?
No, he's been one of my best friends for like 5 years.
Really?
So when he asked you to hang out, you just thought it was just for fun and that you guys were hanging out and your best friend could hang out too?
Yeah, no, he just asked if we could hang out, so I invited him over. So he came over and hung out with us, and then we all went bowling, and I mean, they hung out, they were cool, which was good. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, totally.
So you're not a swinger?
And there's that.
No, why?
Oh, man. Callie, that was my theory, was that the dude was over there on purpose, and you were hoping that he and Ethan could get to know each other very well with you. No?
Wait, who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wrong? You're not a swinger?
No, I'm definitely not a swinger, but I know some if you want me to give him your number.
All right. Well, maybe we can talk later, Callie. All right, now. But you can see why I would ask the question, though. It's kind of weird when a guy says, hey, let's hang out. And you're like, sure, come over. And then you come over and there's another dude there who continues to follow you throughout the night. He pays for everything. It's like
Follow me, like that's my friend. We invited Ethan to come out with it. I don't understand what's going on right now. Like this call is weird.
Well, but Ethan thought it was, well, I understand the call is weird. Thank you, by the way, for staying on the phone with us and not hanging up. I appreciate that. But Ethan thought he was going.
You guys are cool. I'm just trying to get a handle on what's going on.
Well, Ethan thought you were going on a date.
And Ethan thought he was really clear that it was obvious he was interested in you.
No, I know he's interested in me. It is obvious, but I just met the guy, so obviously I'm just going to get to know him. It's important to be friends first. Like, I'm not just going to go date some random guy.
Yeah, you should tell Ethan that. That's what I think.
I haven't talked to him. I mean, I guess I will when I see him. He hasn't called.
Callie, why don't we change the fact that you haven't talked to him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
What?
Hola.
Oh.
Hey, Callie, how's it going?
I'm not sure right now. Like,
I just was a little I could not figure out what you were thinking because when I asked you if you wanted to hang out, and I know I should have said date, but I thought your response was like you were interested in me, and I show up, and then there's this guy there, David, who's like, I guess he's a nice guy, but I don't know, and mainly the fact that I had to pay for everything is like so.
wait a second. Why
annoying
does
to
this
me.
keep up about you having to pay for stuff? Like, you offered to pay. Did I tell you to pay?
No. You were busy bowling and eating nachos and shoes that someone else, rented. It's just
You're being weird. Like, if you wanted to know what I was thinking, why didn't you just ask me? I actually was interested in you, but you totally just ruined it.
I know you think that I'm being a weirdo, but if being a weirdo can save me about, $40 to $50 every time I see you, I guess that's good.
Wow.
You're so cheap.
Hey, Callie?
I don't even know what to say right now because I was interested in you, and now you're just being immature.
Well, I guess since I'm immature, it's okay for me to go ahead and say that you're being a gold-digging b****.
Wow, this deteriorated fast, didn't it?
I'm so sorry that $40 is a lot of money for you. Like, if it was, you shouldn't have offered to pay. Like, it's in such bad taste to then, come back later and talk about something that you paid for. It's pathetic.
But Callie, I feel like you used Ethan to take you and your friend out for a good time.
I don't think
It's what it sounds like to me.
No.
If you let him
You're
pay
not
for
listening.
everything.
I actually was interested in him
Okay.
before this call.
Did you ever offer to pay at all, or did he just go the whole time? Was Ethan like, "Oh, I'll take care of it. It's cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm Ethan. I'll just pay."
I don't know. My grandma taught me right. I don't ever pay for anything when I'm with men. Like, that's...
All right. Okay, but that's just the way you were raised and how you do things. You don't pay for stuff.
No, and I wouldn't expect to pay for anything if we ever went out on a first date, which will now never happen.
I mean, Callie, David might be your friend, but it's not Ethan's friend, so he shouldn't have to pay.
Why is he paying for him?
Yeah,
I don't know, Ethan. Why did you pay for everything?
Because they just sat there with their hands out.
All right, at this point, I would like to see if you two crazy kids would go out on a second date or a first date, whatever. Callie, it will comfort you to know that I will pay for it. Yeah. Will you go out with Ethan again?
Hey, Hey, I have a lot more friends. If you want, if you want to pay for a party, I'm all for it.
I can pay for a party with you and your friends. So, is that a no? You're not interested in going out with Ethan again?
No, not at all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to joke, but it's really funny now.
That's fine.
Oh, so you don't want to go out with her, Ethan?
No, I can't. I can't afford it.
What about her friend Dave? Why is this guy getting screwed out of another date? Ethan, you want to go out with Dave again?
No, it's over. Me and David are a thing of the past.
This is the saddest second date update I've ever heard. I liked you guys together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today met a girl exactly how I do if I ever hit on a girl at a coffee shop.
Okay.
He was there.
Yeah.
He grabbed an empty coffee cup.
Yeah.
Cut a hole in the bottom of it, placed it appropriately, and then looked at her and went, "Hey, you want to try some of this coffee? It's non-fat."
That cannot be true.
Well, that's what I'm hoping he did.
No.
His email said that he met her at Starbucks, and that's just where my mind went.
The old
I'm
coffee
assuming-
cup trick.
Yeah.
Good old,
Girls love it when you do that. Cody, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Good. Please tell me that's how you met this girl at Starbucks.
I've never even thought of that, but next time maybe I'll consider it.
Never fails. Never fails. Your email said that you met the girl you want to call today at Starbucks. So how did you do it if you didn't do the obvious thing and place yourself in a coffee cup?
Well, we were just standing next to each other in line, and when we went to go try to find a place to sit, we realized that there was no two tables for each of us to sit at, so there was one, and so we just kind of decided to share a table.
You were so excited when you looked around that coffee shop and saw that.
Well, I kind of saw it as a little bit of an opportunity. I mean, she was really cute.
Yeah.
So you invited her to sit at the table with you since there was nowhere else for her to sit.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a nice thing to do.
Okay, pretty boring compared to what my idea. But everybody's got to make their own way in life, you know what I mean? So how did that go? You sat down and shared the table. Did you guys have great conversation or something? You're like, I know I want to ask her out.
Well, it got kind of awkward at first because she pulled out her phone immediately and started, going through emails and or texting.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. Did she?
Want to share this table? Sure, I do. And then she just gets on her phone and ignores you the whole time.
Yeah, it kind of started out that way.
Do you think that she knew that you were interested immediately, or do you think that she just honestly had, I don't know, did she honestly have work to do?
She may have just been trying to make me, work for it, so I just was trying to open up a conversation, not bother her or seem like I was getting in her way.
Yeah, next time that happens, the best way to do it is start reading over her shoulder what she's reading. She'll eventually put her phone down, trust me.
You know all the tricks.
Yes, I do.
Shops.
I do.
Man.
So how did you end up finally engaging her in conversation if she was preoccupied with her phone? Smack it out of her hand?
Well, I don't know. I kind of made her laugh a little bit, and so she eventually kind of just put her phone down. It must not have been too important.
So your email says that, obviously you guys ended up going out on a date, or unless this was what you're considering your first date.
No, this was the free date, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Okay.
So what did you actually do on your date then?
Well, I wanted to do something a little different instead of just going to a bar. I thought it'd be fun to go, do a little driving tour around the city because there's, a lot of really great views.
Okay.
That's kind of weird. I mean, like you're going to make out points all over the place, or...
I don't think make-out points have existed since the 50s,
Well, that's-
so I'm assuming that they probably weren't going there.
That's what it would feel like to me.
No, I just wanted to go take her on to see some of the nice views, and it seemed like she would be into it.
And there wasn't like any food or any sort of restaurant or...
Well, I put most of my planning into the actual driving around. I had a little map that I could kind of follow. So I may have kind of not planned for food as much, but I did offer to go stop and, get a snack or something.
Well, that's good.
All right. And were you actually using a map, like a legit map?
Yeah, like Google Maps. Is what
See,
you do.
now you're making fun of my nephew.
This whole second date update is now throwback. There's make-out points, there's maps. And
They're in an old school convertible.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I just had it on my phone.
Okay. All right. I'm picturing you driving around with this huge map over the steering wheel. Well, how did that go then?
We drove around, and at the end of the night, we just got to see this beautiful sunset.
Oh, come on. That was your moment. That was the moment you went in for a kiss, right?
Well, no. I was debating whether I should do it because it seemed like, that was kind of the moment, but then it was just kind of...
That is the worst.
Seem like the right time.
That's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, dude.
When you're out with a girl and you're like, now's the moment where I have to kiss her. And then for some reason you don't do it. And then you drop her off and the rest of the drive home you're like, why?
I hate myself.
God, you're so stupid. All the signs were there. Sunset, everything.
So right.
Is that how you felt?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then if this girl likes you, I'm sure she's thinking, why didn't he do it? Like, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say when you left her?
I said, so maybe we can do it again sometime, and then she gave me a hug.
Okay. So you guys hugged. So
Not terrible, but-
you're thinking that maybe you didn't make the move in the right amount of time, and now she's like, oh, maybe he isn't really that interested in me.
I mean, it's either that or she just thinks that I'm a total wimp and I just can't pull the trigger on it.
When you're watching a sunset, here's just some advice for the future. You kiss the person next to you. I don't care if you're at a lookout point by yourself and like there's an old lady standing next to you at sunset. Sunsets are always an appropriate time to kiss. Okay? Even if you're standing there with your dad, it doesn't matter.
No, dude.
Ask Jubal's dad.
Sunsets are always kiss time.
Oh, my God.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
2 or 3 times. She never answered. I left voicemails each time.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like even if you miss that moment of the kiss, if she really liked you, she'd get back to you.
Maybe because it wasn't a traditional type of date, she just wasn't into that, or that could have turned her off. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Cody is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Sydney. They went out for a wonderful date where he took her to see all the beautiful views around the city. They drove around and looked at all these viewpoints that he had found and eventually found himself at sunset with her.
Wow.
Turned to her. They locked eyes. And then Cody proceeded to grab his downstairs mix-up, tuck it inside of his body, cry, and run away like a little girl. He couldn't go through with the kiss. Isn't that right, Cody?
Those are your words, not mine.
But yeah, Cody feels like maybe he didn't make a move on her when he should have at sunset. And he felt the tension, but he didn't actually go through with the kiss. So he's wondering if maybe she thinks that he's just kind of a little wussy boy.
Would you guys just cut that out?
Poor Cody.
All right. I'll quit piling on,
Yeah,
Cody.
Jubal's always like that.
Cody,
Sorry, man.
you were getting some good signs before this, right?
I sure thought so. Felt good to me.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Sydney, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sydney, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Nothing?
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry. Why are you calling me?
Is this a Sydney that went out on a date with a guy named Cody a little while ago to look at views of the city?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then you are the right Sydney. You're who I'm looking to get a hold of.
Why?
It's a great question,
Well,
Sydney.
we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. You went out on a date with Cody, and Cody emailed us to see if we could talk to you and find out why you're not answering any of his phone calls.
Okay. That's awkward.
Did you enjoy your date with Cody?
I mean, it was definitely kind of an odd first date. I would say that.
Driving around looking at views?
Yeah. So how much do you guys actually know about the date?
Well, we talked to Cody, and he basically just told us that. He wanted to do something different and maybe romantic, so he said that he planned out a bunch of different viewpoints you could go look at.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was definitely different.
And by the way, we're on your side with that. We think it's kind of like a strange date.
I would have gotten really bored by the I mean, you give me 2 viewpoints, maybe.
Yeah.
But more than that, I'm checked out.
Exactly. He really just wanted to look at a lot of bridges. It was all about the bridges. He was really into views. He kept saying views a lot. I don't know. He was just really excited by it. And at one point, we were driving on the freeway, and he pulls over on the freeway to say, "Oh my gosh, we just have to stop and look at this view."
So you're just on the side of the freeway with cars screaming by you at 70 miles an hour?
Yes.
When he told us about this, I pictured more of like a nature thing, where it was like calm and quiet.
Or at a park.
No, it was very urban.
Okay.
And then there were a couple times even where we would stop, and he would have us hike under bridges to get a different view.
Like you're going under freeway overpasses?
Yes. And he just said that was another unique view for us to enjoy together.
Weird.
The
Okay.
unique part was right.
He did tell us one
Yeah.
thing. He said that you guys eventually stumbled upon a sunset view, and he felt that there was a moment where you might have wanted a kiss, and he didn't go in for it. Was he feeling the right vibe there, or was he... From talking to you, it sounds like you were not feeling like being kissed.
Not by him.
Okay.
You do have to give him some credit. I mean, the guy put some effort into it.
Actually, I don't know, because in my mind, it kind of actually felt like this had the potential to be romantic, but what it sort of felt like more was just that he may have been too cheap to take me on an actual date.
That's
kind of trying to make more of these views than what was there.
When we talked to him, I didn't get the vibe like he was that scheming to be like, I'm going to take her to look at bridges and views because I want to save money. Maybe he's just got a weird thing with bridges.
Yeah.
It wasn't just bridges, though, because actually, at one point toward the end, he stopped by this house, and I was kind of weirded out, and I said, why are we at this random house? And he said, no, don't worry, I know the guy. And we went into the guy's backyard to look at yet another view, and so I was just standing in this stranger's backyard.
Is he like breaking it up as he goes along?
I would have run if I were you at that point. Hey, we're going to go to this house. Don't worry. I know a guy. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. It was bizarre.
Okay. I'd love to find out if your theory is right, that he wanted to save money, so he took you on this view date. Wouldn't you at least like to know that?
Actually, I'm not concerned. I don't think I'm going to go on a second date, so.
Oh. Well, that's too bad because he's on the phone right now, and I wanted to ask him.
Yeah, hi, Sydney. It's so nice to hear your voice.
Oh, gosh.
Cody?
Yeah. Do you realize how much time I spent planning that date? I thought it'd be unique.
Well, it was
You can't
unique,
appreciate
but it was also
what I
weird.
did for you? Do you realize how much time I spent putting this date together? How many maps I consulted? I spent hours on the internet looking up places. I called people to plan this whole thing out. I spent so much time on that, and I cared about what happened, and you just blow this off?
Well, I mean, in your hours on the internet, did you not find normal restaurants to take someone to?
Did you not go to Yelp?
That's a good answer.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I tried to do something original for sake instead of taking you to a bar or a stupid restaurant.
Just don't claim originality as cheap. It's obvious that you were just being cheap.
I am not cheap. I thought it would be fun.
Doesn't it sound weird when I say we went and looked at a dozen bridges? I mean, that's weird, right?
It wasn't just the bridge. It was the view off of the bridge. But if you look up from your phone, maybe you would have noticed.
Can we also mention maybe how awkward it was for me standing in some random dude's backyard? That's not a date.
Paul is not a random guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he's got a really good view from his backyard.
Wow.
Okay.
That is...
Cindy, let me ask you a question. Why not just say, hey, let's go eat. Let's do something else. I don't really like doing this.
I don't know. It's the first date, and I don't know. I guess I'm a little old-fashioned. I just feel like the guy should kind of take charge of that, and if it goes poorly, then that's just a sign to me that there's not going to be a second date.
Oh,
I have a perfect way to solve this.
No, Jubal, don't do it.
No, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. Sydney, would you like to go on a second date with Cody?
Oh, my gosh.
We will pay for you guys to go out again.
No.
All right. Threw me for a loop on that one. Well, Sydney, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming on with us. Check out the show sometime.
Yeah, I will.
All right, thank you. Well, there you go, Cody. She thought your date of taking her to look at views and bridges was boring.
You know, I'm glad I know now, because if a girl, can't appreciate the view from a side of a bridge, then, she's just not for me.
All right, yeah.
We
That's
all
what I've
have
been
our
saying for
standards.
years. If a chick can't dig a view from a bridge, kick him to the curb.
Moving 92.5, 60 seconds lead.
I was obviously joking about the whole if a chick can't appreciate the view from a bridge.
He
We're getting
wasn't.
so many text messages in at 78592. They're like, this chick is dumb. Bridges are legit. I'm a photographer. I would have loved this date. Who knew so many people were into bridges? All right.